And welcome into Friday night basketball here on TC Sports 1 as we get set for a matchup between the Wolfpack Lady Wolves of Liberty Creek New High School in the Gallatin area. They're 2-4 on the season. They will take on the Lady Rockets of Forrest, 1-5 on this season. Good evening, Troy Cashin, soon to be joined by Noble Mays. Got Mr. Gabe Hall filming tonight. Going to have daughter Miss Lexi Cashin helping us out a little bit as well as we get set for the second matchup of the season between these two squads. They met in the very first contest of the season. Lady Rockets picking up the win 52-35, looking for a repeat here tonight as the Lady Wolves come into Chapel Hill. Lady Rockets on a 5-game losing streak, and they have lost some tough ones here in the last few contests, notably a 43-40 decision on Tuesday night, loss at the hands of the Lady Tigers of Fayetteville, a game in which Mason Kirby scored 30 points in that contest, but it was Fayetteville who made the shots down the stretch that helped them pull out the win over the Lady Rockets, and Lady Rockets again searching for a victory, trying to break that losing streak here tonight. Let's take a timeout, then we'll be back with more pregame as Noble will slide into the chair here in just a few moments.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Roo Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
And welcome back as we get to hear from our fine sponsors here on TC Sports 1. Once again, Do want to encourage everyone to get out and support our fine local sponsors that help continue to make these broadcasts possible here on TC Sports 1. As we said, teams have met before during this season, with the Lady Rockets taking the first game of the season 52-35. In that contest, had good balanced scoring. It was Megan Meager leading the way with 17, Mason Kirby with 15, and Kinsley Enlow with 9, and that's the kind of scoring that they're going to need throughout this season. They've got to have someone other than Mason Kirby right now, who has been carrying the bulk of the scoring load, be able to step up and provide a little balance for this Lady Rocket team if they hope to be successful. And as Coach Burrell has said, pre-Christmas schedule is when you are fine-tuning, trying to get better, working on how you're going to be in that second half of the season when you get into the district schedule and how much it's really going to matter then. You want to get better now, get your rotation settled. He has, of course, been playing everyone, 9 players on the team, and everybody's been getting time. Of course, you still have the injured Mackenzie Kelm. You still got Cadence Chapman, who they are looking to get back, and quite possibly Camry Warner as well before the end of the season. So reinforcements could be on the way. But for the Lady Rockets, they just want to get better. And the freshmen beginning to come on. You see Kaylin Pope's got a couple of starts. Megan Skaggs playing down low with her. But the other freshman, Josie Brown, has been playing well in spurts for the Lady Rockets as they, of course, get set for action here tonight, looking to pick up their second win of the season. For the ladies from Liberty Creek in their first season, as we said, they have won a couple of times. After they lost to Forrest in the opening contest, they won over White House Heritage 46-45. Followed that up with a loss to DCA by a final of 40-34. Won against Merrill Hyde 53-31. Lost to Cheatham County 71-60. And they're coming off a tight contest against Harpeth on Tuesday night, where they ended up losing that contest by a score of 56-50. So the Lady Wolves coming in with an overall mark of 2-4 on this season. They were led in scoring the first time out by Kayla West. She had 16 in that contest. Next in line, Emerson Fitzwilson with 8 for the Lady Wolves in that opening contest between the two teams, as the Lady Rockets, we said, picked up their lone win of the season thus far, 52-35 in that opener. As we continue our TC Sports 1 pregame, let's hear from some more of our fine sponsors. We want to try to get a few more breaks in before we have our tip time here from Chapel Hill.
Know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime. Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditions. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
Says you can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
And welcome back as we inch closer to tip time here in Chapel Hill as the Lady Rockets taking on the Lady Wolves of Liberty Creek. We'll have a busy pre-Christmas schedule for you next week. We will be in Lynchburg on Tuesday night as the Rockets and Lady Rockets will travel to Moore County to take on the Raiders and Lady Raiders, and then back here on next Friday night as it will be our final broadcast of the 2022 season as Eagleville will roll into Chapel Hill for the return matchup. There is another contest on the schedule, Rocket and Lady Rocket fans. Tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, Rockets and Lady Rockets will travel to Murfreesboro to take on Murfreesboro Central Magnet. Odd start time in an afternoon contest, 3 o'clock for your girls tip, boys to follow at around 4:30. Again, program note, we will not be carrying that contest tomorrow. We'll be back with you for the 2 broadcasts next week, as then, of course, it is the end of the regular schedule. There will be a couple of Christmas tournament games for the Rockets and Lady Rockets, but we'll be back with you when they resume normal play after the start of the year. That will be, I believe, on Tuesday, January the 3rd. Moore County, I believe, is the opponent if I've looked that far ahead. But, again, do want to remind you, if you get out and support the Rockets and Lady Rockets tomorrow, they'll play in Murfreesboro. Girls tip time at 3. We'll have the 2 contests for you next week. Again, they will be Tuesday in Lynchburg against Moore County. Broadcast begins at 5:30. We'll be back here to close out our 2022 portion of your basketball schedule, as it will be Eagleville rolling into Chapel Hill. Well, let's take another timeout, hear from some more of our fine sponsors. We'll be back with more pregame here on TC Sports 1.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
And we return here to Chapel Hill as we watch the Lady Wolves go through their final paces. As you see the Lady Rockets making their way onto the floor. Lady Rockets coached by Mr. Hal Merle. He is assisted by Madison Curtis, Summer Molesky, and Jessica Preston. And on the other side of the ledger for the Lady Wolves, Carrie Douglas at the helm, assisted by Troy Carnes. For the Lady Rockets, as we said, tough loss for them on Tuesday night. Fayetteville came in. Lady Rockets much better offensively. Mason Kirby really had it going in the first half. 20 of the 23 Lady Rocket points in the first half. She finished with 30 of their 40. But it was Fayetteville. Amanda Noonemaker, the big girl inside, ended up with 18 points to lead the Lady Tigers, hit a couple of key buckets for them down the stretch, and they made their free throws, and Lady Rockets just were unable, had a couple of looks, unable to get some tying baskets, had some opportunities, but just could not see the ball go in the hole, and that is why they are coming in here tonight looking for another win. Coach Merle says, of course, got to talk to him a little bit the other day, and he was talking about the effort that he's getting from the young ladies, from the freshmen, that he feels like they're getting better, that the team may be beginning to they got to find some other sources of offense. That's the one thing he said. Mason Kirby's playing very well right now on the offensive end, but they need to have 2 and 3 scores each and every game to balance the load out and, of course, make them a little more diversified in the scoring column. That way, of course, hopefully they will be able to put some wins on the board, string a few together. And as he said, right now, you're playing to be better. You want to win, of course, but you're trying to get your team, get your rotation in order, get young ladies more playing time. As we talked about, the freshmen, Brown and Pope, have played a lot here recently. They're beginning to, I think, appear more confident on the floor, maybe got the jitters of the initial times on the floor out of the way, and they come in ready to play and looking much more comfortable in the lineup. Those are the things that Coach Merle has talked about as being important, because when you get into that January stretch of the schedule, those games mean a lot when you play those district games. Those are the ones that determine whether you get home field or home court advantage throughout the district tourney. And speaking of district tourney, that district tourney is going to be held here at Chapel Hill this year, so a short drive for us. And region-wise, it's going to be held at Community High School, so a short drive to Unionville for the region tourney as well. But, of course, as you know, just want to have that higher seed at all possible, help your chances to progress. And for the Lady Rockets, Community will be the favorite, and it will be a dogfight from there for who ends up second, third, and fourth. Lady Rockets, the Lady Champions of Cascade, and the Lady Jackets of Grundy County all vying for those 2, 3, and 4 positions. Depending upon who you talk to, that is varied as to who you're going to see finish 2, 3, and 4, but everybody pretty much a consensus picking the Vi Queens of Community to be your regular season chance. But again, still got to play them. Lady Rockets just tonight hoping to get back in the winning column here tonight as the Lady Wolves come to town. We continue to watch the Lady Rockets go through their paces as we will take another timeout. We'll be back with more here on TC Sports 1.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
And welcome back as we talk about what the Lady Rockets want to accomplish. I think one of the things that Coach Merle had talked about was, of course, balance scoring. We talked a little bit about that earlier in the broadcast. The other thing that they definitely want to try to do is ball handling, breaking the pressure, being good against pressure defense, and being able to make a defense pay when they try to press you. That's something the Lady Rockets have struggled with a little bit. Did a pretty good job of that in the first half against Fayetteville, but in the second half made a few turnovers, and especially a few turnovers late, that led to the Lady Tigers getting a few extra possessions that they were able to use to their advantage in picking up that 43-40 win. You talk about things that you do as a team. That's one of those things. Rebounding, of course, they've got to be a little bit better on the boards. Coach Merle, when I spoke with him the other day, talked about the emergence of Kaylin Pope, that he felt like she was getting better, would be able to give them a little bit more on the glass as she will play with and behind Megan Skaggs. Skaggs, of course, getting the majority of the starts inside, but Pope's gotten a couple of starts here recently. He talked about being able to rebound, give the other team only one shot. And as we said, did a pretty good job of that in that first half against Fayetteville. But, again, Nunemaker inside was able to get a few key boards and putbacks, and that, of course, helped Fayetteville get by. So some of the things that you want to look for tonight, can they find a couple of extra scores? They've got definitely a couple of young ladies who are more than capable of putting points on the board. As we said, Megan Meager led them in scoring the first game of the season with 17. So she is definitely capable. Kinsley Enlow, she had 9 in the first game of the season. And as we said, they picked up their lone win in that game, and they got the balance scoring. Behind them, they actually had Carly Warner picked up 6. Josie Brown got 5. So you had 5 players with over 5 points in that contest. Against Fayetteville the other evening, you had Mason Kirby with 30, and only a couple other players had 3. So you want to have much more balanced scoring. That's one of the things that they're going to look for here tonight. Again, rebounding, limiting the other team to 1 shot on the glass. You got to have Pope inside. You'll have Skaggs. You'll also see Samantha Hopkins off the bench. They're going to rely on the post players to help them get the rebounds, get out of there. Carly Warner, of course, will play a key role on the glass as well for the Lady Rockets, and they want to definitely limit the opportunities for the Lady Wolves. Also, as we said, against pressure defense. Not sure how the Lady Wolves have improved. If they'll try to pressure the Lady Rockets a little more tonight than in game 1. So we'll kind of see how it all breaks down here tonight. But those are a few areas for the Lady Rockets. If they can improve, get more balanced scoring, handle the ball well, limit their turnovers, and, of course, do a better job on the glass, you got to feel like the results will follow executing very well. Of course, Coach Merle, extremely talented. He has been around quite a few stops, has won wherever he has been. So excellent guidance from him and this coaching staff, and hopefully these young ladies can put what they have learned into action here tonight as they get ready to take on the young first-year school, Liberty Creek.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Advanced Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back. We talked about keys to victory here tonight. Of course, if you're the Lady Rockets, we talked about balanced scoring, but you'll take those scoring outbursts that you can get from Mason Kirby and hope that somebody else follows suit. You'd love to get 2 or 3 players in double figures and spread it around. As that first game, they put 52 points on the board, and that's the kind of effort that you want to see from this group throughout the season. Hopefully they'll be able to do that and provide some balance here tonight. One of the big things, I think, for both the Rockets and the Lady Rockets is being able to get confidence winning a tight ball game. Rockets have had their difficulties. Third quarter has been extremely unkind to them. Against Fayetteville the other night, they had a couple of opportunities late to get that one tied or possibly win it, but couldn't find a shot to go down in that one, ended up losing by 2. They'll get a chance to avenge an earlier loss in game 2, as it was Liberty Creek taking the first contest between these two squads, 49-38. We have that to look forward to in our nightcap here tonight. But, of course, Lady Rockets looking to get the afternoon started and get back on the winning track, as they have lost 5 in a row. And, again, they've had a couple of tough losses along the way. They've had a district that right now they have played Cornersville, Eagleville, and Fayetteville, all within that district, and that single-A district, that's going to be a really tough single-A district. And if you're a fan of girls basketball, we've seen some pretty good teams. You got to feel like Eagleville and Cornersville may be a notch above Fayetteville, but that's going to be a really good single-A district. We're going to go to Moore County on Tuesday, and we understand they are tough as usual, so that will be an extremely balanced and extremely tight district there, as the Lady Rockets have seen firsthand. That's some really good basketball being played at the single-A level. For the Lady Rockets, you get a lot of those games here before Christmas where you get the rivalries that you renew. You get Eagleville, you get Cornersville, you get Moore County, those close trips. And of course, they used to be in the same district for years and years and years before the Lady Rockets made the move up to AA. And you have to think quite possibly with the latest enrollment, the Rockets were at 530 students. The cut for AA and AAA in football was 540. So you think in a couple more years with the way things are growing around here, it may not be the worry of going from single A to AA. It's going to be the worry of going from AA to AAA. And that will, of course, present a whole new set of challenges, and it will, of course, present a whole new set of travel challenges as well, especially in football. You probably get to remain on the AA side for a while comfortably in basketball, softball, and baseball, but that football classification, when you move up to 3, you can take some long trips. That could mean Grundy County, Sequatchie County, Cannon County. So we're going to find out a few of those this year. Of course, we're already going to get Cannon in the 2A district, but then you got Marion County along as well. So there's going to be a few long bus rides for the Rockets this year in football, as the ever-changing landscape lands you in some different districts and provides you some opportunities to see some different teams along the way. Ricky Sweeney, we continue to wish him get well wishes as he is recuperating nicely. We were doing a little experiment, and not too long ago we were writing down all the places that we had been over the years of broadcasting. And you think about moving through Lewisburg for a while, doing Forrest for a while, you get an opportunity to go a lot of different places. And I think we were up over, between the two of us, maybe 100 and something different schools that we had gone to over the years. So as Forrest continues to morph into 3A in some sports, probably later on down the line, and we get a few different teams that we're going to have not seen before there, we're going to have a different few sets of trips and a few more new schools to make our way into. Next year in football, it's going to be Gordonsville, White House Heritage amongst the trips that we're going to have to make, and I think basketball will probably mirror some of that. Coaches basketball doing a pretty good job of keeping everybody close to home for most of the season and keeping a pretty tight radius for that, and for that we are greatly appreciative. Liberty Creek, the new school from up around Gallatin, making their way into Chapel Hill tonight as we get set for boys and girls basketball action here on TC Sports 1. Let's take one final commercial break, and we'll be back with your invocation, national anthem, and your starting lineups here from Chapel Hill.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
And welcome back, as it is a dreary night outside. Still got time to make it to Chapel Hill if you're here close for some boys and girls basketball action. But if you can't, we're, of course, glad that you have tuned in here tonight to TC Sports 1 as we bring you our first matchup of the evening. It is the Lady Wolves of Liberty Creek coming in with an overall mark of 2-4 against the 1-5 Lady Rockets of Forrest High School. We'll go down to our public address announcer, Miss Brenda Brown, here in just a few moments, as we will have, of course, as we said, our invocation given first, then our national anthem, and your starting lineups here from Chapel Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Forrest High Gymnasium, where tonight the Forrest Rockets and Lady Rockets are hosting the Liberty Creek Wolves and Lady Wolves. At this time, to honor our country and our flag, please rise for our national anthem, being presented tonight by Miss Michaela Paschke.
And as always, an excellent rendition of our country's national anthem by Miss Michaela Paschke as we get set for your starting lineups here for game number one. Lady Wolves decked out in the Columbia blue uniforms tonight with the navy trim and white numerals. Meanwhile, Lady Rockets in their home whites with the blue numerals. Starting for the Lady Wolves, it'll be number 12, Emerson Fitzwilson. Also tonight, starting for the Lady Wolves, it'll be 14, Madison Fitzgerald. 23, Mason Lewis. And 35, Taylor West. And now we get set for the starting lineups for the Lady Rockets of Forrest High School, coached by Hal Merle, assisted by Madison Curtis, Summer Molesky, and Jessica Preston. And for the Lady Rockets, they will counter with Mason Kirby, Kinsley Enlow, Megan Mueller, Kaylin Pope, and Carly Warner. And those are your starting lineups as we get set for your tip. Once again, on the other side of the ledger, it will be Fitzwilson, Fitzgerald, Lewis, West, and Kaiser, who did not play in game one. So we'll see what the offense that she may provide here for the Lady Wolves. As we said, Forrest won the first matchup by a score of 52-35. It's going to be Megan Meager going up against Kayla West to get this one underway. Ball in the air. Tip will be controlled by Kinsley Enlow. Lady Rockets take their time here as Pope gets it out high. Work it into the corner. Back out front. Pope thought about it. Gives way now to Kirby, who puts it on the floor. To Meager, who fakes and penetrates to the left hand. Off the window, no good. Got her own rebound. Put it up and in. Nicely done by Megan Meager. And you'd love to see someone else get off to a hot start here early. Kaiser out top. Work it around the perimeter. Lewis fakes, goes baseline. Runner no good. Rebound gathered at West. Shot no good. Cleared then by Kirby. Lady Rockets on the move. And we got a stoppage of play. As Coach Murrow going to go into the rack here. They're going to trade game balls. Lady Rockets are going to play it in. Not sure where they had. That looks more like a boys basketball. It may have gotten mixed into the rack here, so they're going to stop play and get a new ball in. Lady Rockets ready to go. Lady Rockets working the offense here early. You watch the cuts, the screens as they go left side Enlow. Spot up three on the way. This one good. That is what they needed, and especially Enlow, I think, for her confidence. Nice shot by Kinsley there. Lewis takes a look at it, passes off on the three, gives it up. Kaiser, long three, no good. Rebound to Kirby. Mason quickly the other way. Kirby will stop, little 12-footer on the way, good. The great start that they needed here in the early going, and Liberty Creek will take a timeout to talk about it. We'll take it as well.
Know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime. Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back. Lady Rockets get off to the early 7-0 lead, and they'll bring a little pressure. Ball knocked away by Kirby out of bounds, and they'll stay with the Lady Wolves, and that's exactly the kind of start Coach Hal Murrell had envisioned. As they get off to that 7-0 lead, and they'll try to make it tough on Liberty Creek now. Noble Mays sliding in as he'll get the headphones adjusted, and we'll hear from Noble here in just a few moments as the Lady Wolves trying to get on the board.
Thank you, Troy.
Go ahead, Noble.
Glad to be able to join you here. Lady Wolves, thank you very much. Lady Wolves, Lady Rockets.
Out of bounds, it'll go over to the Lady Rockets, and once again, you couldn't script it any better thus far. The Lady Rockets playing extremely well here out of the gate.
That's that confidence we've been talking about over the last couple of games, T-Roy.
Noble, you've seen Meager. Got a basket inside. Enlow's got a basket. They're spreading it around. Kinsley again from three. This one no good. But once again, Noble, out of bounds to Liberty Creek, but that's the shot you want her to take.
What we've been talking about is shooting from the perimeter. We have seen them work the inside, but we're looking for a couple other people to help out Mason Kirby. So you want to see multiple people take shots and build their confidence up, T-Roy.
Baseline. Runner is good by Kayla West. West gets Liberty Creek on the board. She had 16 in the first meeting. As they bring it out front straight away now, Meagher to set the offense. The offense has been, the cuts have been crisp here tonight. Much better ball movement as you watch on your screen. Look at the cuts, look at the screens. Look at them come around those screens nicely. Kirby behind the Pope screen from 3 off the mark. Rebound pulled away by West.
One-shot opportunity, T-Roy.
Into front court, Lewis with it. Leaves it with Kaiser. Work it inside West. Draws a little bit of a double team. Kick to Lewis from 3, no good. And the rebound to Carly Warner. Travel with it in rear court. Had a little bit of hesitation as the defender, Fitzgerald, came over.
In a rush to get rid of the ball that time. Just be a little more poised. I was just getting ready to say we did the same thing as far as a one-shot shot opportunity, but we got a little rush that time.
Inbounds. Kaiser will pull the trigger from 15, in and out, no good. Long rebound to West, who will power it up and draw the foul on Megan Meagher. Megan Meagher will pick up the foul, her first, team's first. And it will send Kayla West to the line.
And second shot opportunity works against us that time. They had an advantageous spot where they got the rebound and turned around, T-Roy.
West connects on the first. She'll get another. Had a strong fourth quarter against the Lady Rockets in that first game. She got much better in the second half. Getting off to a good start here as that one rattles around, no good, cleared by Pope. So West 1 of 2, and it's a 7-3 ball game. Pope beyond the arc. West giving her that shot. And Warner, as she got into the paint, Noble, they had drifted back into the paint, kind of sagged, and when Warner came around the screen, had no place to go, travel with it.
Timeout. I'm sorry, T-Roy, I thought we had a timeout. It's always going to be crowded in the paint until we can show them we can shoot from the perimeter, T-Roy.
Josie Brown checks into the game for Carly Warner for the first time. Brown, the freshman, beginning to get some more playing time, Noble, and especially early on.
Need to find a rotation, T-Roy. We always talk about having your best starting 5 out there come January.
Good defense this time by the Lady Rockets. Making it tough on the Lady Wolves as they're just passing around the perimeter right now. Katie Cathy, 32 in the game. West high post. They go baseline, draw the double team. Now a kick from 3, Kaiser no good. Rebound battle forward to be out of bounds off of Mason Kirby as she was battling with Katie Cathy for the loose ball.
Lady Rockets did close off the baseline. Excellent job that time, help defense.
Noble, I talked about it earlier. They wanted to win the rebound battle tonight. They get it back inside quickly. West gets one shot off, then goes over the back, picks up the foul.
I want to compliment Post, T-Roy, before you come back that time. Pope, she went straight up, played great defense from the last time I was able to see her. She went straight up, vertical that time, and did not give up an easy shot.
Noble, I think you can tell she's beginning to be more active as she gets her confidence up. As Kirby gets baseline, puts it up, may have gotten partially blocked, cleared by Fitzgerald. Racing the other way is Lewis. 7-3 ball game as we approach the 3-minute mark left here, opening quarter from Chapel Hill. Pass almost intercepted by Kirby. Kaiser gets down the lane, goes to the left hand nicely, Noble, and puts it in.
She certainly did. Great deal of confidence. Not only did she make a nice move, taking advantage of the aggressive nature of the defense, once she got in there, she knew exactly what to do with it.
First 7 to the Lady Rockets, last 5 to the Lady Wolves. Meagher, good strong move down the lane. We got a blocking foul. And Noble, you can tell already they are beginning to drift back in the paint a little bit, making it more difficult for the Lady Rockets to get those penetration moves.
And you having that 35-point night that you talked about last week or so, the only remedy for the Lady Rockets is for somebody to shoot from the perimeter and knock a few of them down.
Meagher, free throw good. That's what I want to see. We just talked about needing the balanced scoring. Meagher led them in scoring the first time against the Lady Wolves with 17. She's got 3 here already. Second toss on the way, a little short. 1 of 2, it's an 8-5 lead.
It's An opportunity, T-Roy. We could have maybe taken that ball from him that time, put a little pressure. All right, Pope with a good defense there, T-Roy. Put pressure on the ball. Liberty Creek dribbles it off their left foot, T-Roy. Turnover, advantage, Lady Rockets. Extra possession.
2.5 minutes left here, opening quarter. 8-5 ball game here from Chapel Hill. Josie Brown with it beyond the arc left side. Kirby gets inside, and she tried to Euro step, ran out of room, and Noble, you see 4 blue jerseys back in that painted area.
That means Liberty Creek has done a great job with their scouting report. Not only they know Mason Kirby is going to be looking to get her shot, but they certainly packing the paint there and getting great help defense.
Fitzsimmons on the weave. Kaiser down the lane. High runner off the window and in. Addie Kaiser now with 4.
That's the way Coach draws it up in the X's and O's right there, T-Roy.
Yeah, that was very nicely executed. Coach Merle not happy with the defense on the Lady Rocket end.
I just think that was excellent offense execution, T-Roy.
Kirby out top. Mason with a dribble. Now she'll try to balance the floor as she backs it out. Noble, you watched early on, they were really crisp with their motions, kind of doing a little more standing around here lately as Kirby clears that one to Brown. Fakes, now she'll fire. Shot on the way, back iron, no good. Pope battling for it. It's out of bounds off her to Liberty Creek.
I'll take that as well. Pope was on the inside. She just didn't grab the rebound, but I like her positioning, T-Roy.
Yes. And again, I think that's a byproduct of her looking more confident now. She's gotten more playing time, I think becoming more confident with contributing to this group. Kaiser down the lane once more. A little runner, no good. Rebound to Pope. Here comes Megan Meager quickly on the way. Give now to Enlow, who traveled it. Faked as she went to get around the defender. Shuffled the feet, gives it back now to Liberty Creek.
Last few possessions, we've been giving them extra possessions with the turnovers there. T-Roy got to start to trim that down some.
Yeah. Lewis gives it up now to Kaiser. They work around the perimeter. Noble, you watch here, Kaiser puts it on the floor, knocked away by Pope. Nicely done on the defensive end by Pope. Got it free, but then as she went back to get it, tried to wrestle it away from the Lady Wolves, ends up committing the foul.
Initially, Pope had excellent footwork, T-Roy. Slid over, played great defense. Ball came loose.
Samantha Hopkins, Megan Skaggs will check in. They'll join Enlow, Warner, and Brown in the Lady Rocket lineup. 38.7 seconds left here in the quarter. Quick 3 on the way, good. 2 Lady Wolves, only 1 Lady Rocket defender.
They gave her 2 points for that, right, T-Roy? I seen the man,
yes.
I seen him put his fingers down, 2 points.
Yep, Delaney Corlew with the bucket. And that gives Liberty Creek their first lead at 9-8. Final 20 seconds of the quarter here. Samantha Hopkins away from the bucket. Gives it up top now to Enlow, who traveled with it. Enlow came to get it, Noble, and she just took that extra step.
Had her momentum going too fast. Didn't get control of herself there, T-Roy. And as you said, another opportunity for Liberty Creek to close out the quarter.
Another turnover for the Lady Rockets. They look so crisp early and taking that 7-0 lead, but Liberty Creek now has been the aggressor. 3 on the way. At the buzzer, no good. And the Lady Rockets, after leading early, fall behind by 1 after 1 quarter.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
And welcome back. Liberty Creek up 9-8 after 1 quarter of play. It was a 2 instead of a 3 there late by Corlew. But Noble, early on, first couple of minutes, Lady Rockets looked really good. Got buckets from Meager, Got a bucket from Enlow and a bucket from Kirby. 7-0. You look like, hey, they are coming out here tonight. It's going to be their night. But Liberty Creek really has rallied last 4 or 5 minutes of the first quarter. They take a 9-8 lead as they have been much more aggressive on both ends.
I like what you said the first part, T-Roy. They were spreading the ball around, sharing a lot of love with the ball, and a lot of folks being on the board there, but got to clean up the turnovers.
Liberty Creek turns it over as the Rockets. Good defense there. Meager and Kirby will check back in. Coach Merle trying to get substitutions in. Is a little confusion now. They got the 5 on the floor that they want. Bring it into front court. Noble, and I'm watching the cuts right now. They were so crisp early, and they just haven't been quite as good with the basketball. Looked a step slower after those first couple of minutes.
Let me ask it from someone who don't quite know basketball that well, T-Roy. Is it more so Liberty Creek making the defensive adjustments?
I think some of that, but at the same time, they were much more decisive early. Give Warner. Open 3 on the way. This one too strong off the back iron. Rebound to Corlew. Quickly the other way. Delaney Corlew into the corner. Gives it up to the trailing Lewis. Now inside West. Catch and fire. No good. Excuse me, that was Kathy. Lead the other way. Kirby. She'll square up. 3 ball. No good. Rebound Warner in traffic. Blocked away and controlled by Liberty Creek.
There's a couple Liberty Creek ball handlers I think we could take the ball from, T-Roy.
Well, and the other thing, Noble, on the rebound, good job by Carly of getting there, but I think she was kind of content just to get it in the lane and get a shot up, go into them hard.
She could have went up a little harder than that, T-Roy.
Pass intercepted by Hopkins. Good defense there. She got into the passing lane. Back the other way. Diving into the stands was Fitz Wilson.
She did a great job of saving herself. No one there to save her for the visiting, for the home team that time. She did a great job. Just took her seat on the front row, T-Roy.
Lady Rockets got to get their edge back, Noble.
They certainly do, T-Roy, and it would be nice to see a couple of buckets go in, some easy ones, like that one.
Hopkins, nice pass inside to Enlow, who draws the foul. That's the way Coach Merle looks down and says that's the way we drew it up.
It did look like it had a whole lot of potential, T-Roy. I got excited.
Kinsley Enlow now will step to the line. Foul on Fitzgerald. That's her first. Team's third as Enlow converts on the first free throw. Kinsley now with 4, make it 5 as she is now 2 of 2 from the stripe. Lady Rockets get the lead back at 10-9. Enlow will get a break as Pope will check back in. Lady Rockets man-to-man. On a wing, Lewis with the dribble. They'll work it around the perimeter behind the screen. Kaiser from 3, shot off the top of the stanchion. It'll go over to the Lady Rockets.
One shot, T-Roy. Great job of closing out that time. Number 34 by Warner that time on defense.
Yeah, that's fighting around the screen. Good job there by Carly. Hope now out top, and we got to travel again. Lady Rockets are making a lot of unforced errors at this point. They've had I can already think of 4 traveling violations, and those are the things that you don't want to have. You want to get a shot up each and every time down the floor.
We're saying the same thing. You call them unforced errors, want to get a shot up. I just call it an opportunity for Liberty Creek to have extra possessions, T-Roy.
Exactly. Lewis on the penetration, had it blocked away. Nice job there by Megan Meager. Baseball pass, Kirby in front court. Kick now Meager. Fakes, backs it out with the dribble. Megan looking low to Hopkins, lost the handle, got it back. Now Kirby with it. She'll pull the trigger from 16, got it. Nicely done on the pull up there by Mason Kirby. She's got 4.
She did an excellent job. As you always say, T-Roy, able to get her own shot and knocked it down.
Very wisely, she saw the defender take the chance when they came up empty. Got it as back door. Liberty Creek with a nice cut there is Madison Fitzgerald for her first 2 of the game.
Way too easy, T-Roy, way too easy.
12-11 game. Warner tried to go cross court with it, picked up by Kaiser all the way under. She'll put it up and in and draw the foul on Pope. Noble kind of baited her into that one.
She slowed down, T-Roy, got her poise about her, and then probably looked like she might have looked at her peripheral to see how close she was to her and hung up in the air and may have used a little more body mass and space to be able to make that contact.
Nicely said, Noble. It's exactly what she did. She had it in front of everybody else, slowed down a step, waited for Pope to catch up, got her body into her, got the shot up, hit it, but could not convert the three-point play. And as Pope tried to get the rebound, lost the handle out of bounds, and Liberty Creek will get it back.
Another opportunity, T-Roy. Pope's going to get a chance to sit down. I hate to see her lose out on special minutes by not taking control of the foul situation.
Inside. Power move with a left hand, and a foul will be called on Megan Meager. Kathy got really good position down low as she just continued to back her way down against Meager, who picks up her second.
Two things to get that position. One, strong body with the back down, but she was doing a fine job of dribbling as well, T-Roy. She had control of her dribble.
First toss on the way. Bounces around good. Kathy gets on the board. Noble, the thing I liked about that from her vantage point was she really did a good job of spreading out, backing her way down, being aggressive, and making herself available for the pass.
Yes,
that's a post player that wants the basketball.
And I think she'll probably get it on the next trip back down.
Meager in transition from three, no good. And we got a foul inside on the push-off. Enlow trying to get possession down low, and she gets tagged for the push. Kinsley's foul, her first. Team's fifth now. As Liberty Creek gets it back, a little instruction from Coach Douglas as Fitzwilson will bring it into front court. Around the high screen, Kaiser on the penetration. Shot no good, rebound to Kirby. Here comes Mason, lead pass in front court. Kirby down the lane with a left hand, shot no good, rebound battle for. Controlled out of there by Fitzgerald of Liberty Creek.
Speaking of control, Kirby did a great job not picking up that offensive foul.
Yeah, and Liberty Creek did a good job of trying to stay out of picking up that foul, Noble. Kirby's really good at drawing fouls. Liberty Creek that time stayed vertical. Hopkins knocks that one away. Second good defensive play by Hopkins. Meager out top to Brown. Hopkins, a couple of dribbles out top, picks it up now to Kirby, who is banged into by Fitzwilson. Emerson Fitzwilson being a little aggressive there with Mason Kirby trying to get the steal. Instead picks up the foul. Her first, team's fourth. And in a two-point game, Lady Rockets will play it back in.
I was looking at Mason's facial expression, high basketball IQ. She felt number 12 on her hip that time, T-Roy, and she kind of spaced herself, so Fitzwilson was able to pick up that foul.
Brown on the wing. Looks down low to Skaggs. Instead comes out top. Now Skaggs inside, had it partially blocked. Rebound pulled away by Kaiser. Got the shot they wanted, got it down low, Noble, but a good job of rotation by Liberty Creek's defense.
Liberty Creek, they do a pretty good job down low on both ends of the court.
Fitzgerald. We haven't seen West in quite a while. Kaiser into the paint, little runner in traffic, got it. She's definitely been a force, Noble.
She has been aggressive, and she's been rewarded for it as well.
They did not have her in the first meeting. She's got 8 here early. 4-point Liberty Creek lead. In low will back it out.
They packed down low, T-Roy. They got 3 blue jerseys down there.
Kirby sneaking up here on the wing area. She'd love to get an open jumper. Comes out top straight away with it. Gets a screen. Steps back. Fires from 3. This one too strong off the back iron and cleared by Liberty Creek. Racing the other way. We got a foul on Meager. That's going to be her third, Noble, and that's a big one.
you got to give credit to number 30, T-Roy, for Liberty Creek. She had the ball on her left hand, and then she made sure she put it over in her right hand. I can't quite pronounce Haley's last name there, T-Roy.
Rosacio.
There you go. Excellent job realizing she had a defender on her left side, so she put the ball on her outside arm there and picked up the contact.
16 foul on the Lady Rockets, but more importantly, 3 now on Megan Meager. And a Raven set to check in here at the next whistle. Inbounds pass tipped by the Lady Rockets, but then it was Fitz-Wilson who tried to get the carom. She lost it out of bounds, so it gives it right back to Forrest.
That was a difficult pass to try to get in that corner for Fitz-Wilson, T-Roy. She may be the smallest person on the court trying to get the ball with a defender in front of her.
Mason Kirby with it. The Raven on the wing, back out top, Hopkins. In low, free from 3. Too strong, long rebound, battle for, controlled by Kirby, who gets it back, puts it up and in, and they're going to call her for the travel. That's a tough call, though. They've got it in the paint. Coach Burrow lobbying, but to no avail.
That is a tough one, T-Roy. I tell you what, Mason Kirby, you continue to get those rebounds and continue to look for your own shot. Take it straight to the hole.
I can tell you one thing. They wouldn't have called that one in the NBA. Of course, we're playing high school, but there's no way that one's a travel, I think, anywhere but here. And it was close even at that.
It was close, T-Roy.
Kirby with the steal. Give it up in low. Spots and fires, 3 ball, no good. Hopkins with the rebound. Back out to Kirby. Inlow a little bit rushed on that one, Noble.
Now, I'll tell you what, Inlow is out there with her hands out. She's looking for the shot, though.
The Skaggs turned around, turned right into the defender, number 32, Katie Cathy. Cathy tied her up, alternating possession. Leaves it with the Lady Rockets.
Liberty Creek does play pretty decent defense, T-Roy.
They do. They have improved throughout the contest.
And I tell you what I see them do very well also, not only the low post, but they play excellent man-to-man up close to you.
And that's something the Lady Rockets can't do. Skaggs turned into the defender again with the basketball. We got a pushing foul out front. 14, that's Fitzgerald, her second. And that's going to be the 5th team foul on the Lady Wolves as Skaggs will check out. Warner, Inlow, Kirby, Rabin, and Hopkins, the 5 on the floor. Inbounds to Hopkins. Backdoor inside, Kirby got free and drew the foul. Noble, that's the play they've had success with, coming around through the paint, getting that ball in the opposite wing and just letting that player roll into the painted area to get the pass. They've got 2 or 3 pretty good looks on that one.
Since I've been here, Troy, I've seen Mason Kirby kind of make some moves, some motion plays, but every time I've looked up, there's been a white jersey around her, so maybe someone's out of position or whatever, but I seen it that time, and it looked like 3 blue jerseys around her, so Mason Kirby being strong and aggressive, she got the call.
Kirby 1 of 2 from the stripe. Makes it now a 3-point game, 16-13. As Liberty Creek with it in front court. Look back door on the cut. Back on the wing, Lewis from 3. This one off the mark. Battle for, controlled by Carly Warner.
I think it was Inlow, T-Roy, with a great hustle play down low.
They're working around. Inlow's got it now. Kinsley with 1 dribble now to Hopkins. Rabin with 30. Carly Warner trying to get inside. Reverses her dribble. Back to Rabin, who will fire. Shot good. And a Rabin from 2. But Noble ready to shoot.
She was ready. T-Roy feet set and arms up in the air with the elbow ready to go.
Gets them back within 1. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Liberty Creek trying to answer. Lewis out front with 4. 3. They got to get a shot off. I don't think they realize how much time's left. Inside, and we've got no shot before the time expires. 2 quarters complete here in Chapel Hill. We got a tight one. 16-15 Lady Wolves here at the break.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Hey, you got any words over there?
And welcome back here at halftime as Coach Shane Chapman sitting down with us here at the break in a tight game here at first half, 16-15, Liberty Creek with the lead. Coach, last couple of games have been heartbreaking for you. Fayetteville, they're going to be a really good team at the end of this year.
Sure. Those guys, Coach Murdoch over there does a great job with those guys. They got a lot of good, just athletic, hard-working, big kids that can get after the ball, and they're real handsy on defense. Their length they play that to their advantage on both ends of the floor, and we just come up a little bit short.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that it's got to be frustrating for you. You got good looks throughout, at the end of the game especially. Had two good looks there at the end to kind of get an opportunity to get yourself a tie or send it to overtime or basically to win the game.
Yeah, we had looks the whole game. We played really good defensively. Our goals were to beat them on the boards. We did. Our goal was to hold them under 50. We did. Our goal was to have some of our guys, cut more than one scoring double digits. We didn't do that. But we lost the game in the turnover battle. We doubled them up on rebounds. They doubled us up on turnovers. And in a tight game, we preached it all year long. Every possession's important. Some ill-advised shots, some one-pass, one-shot offenses didn't help us any. Even with guys when they had the hot hand, just going to the quick shot as opposed to just trying to focus and run through the offense and get the real easy look. But super proud of my guys. Man, I walked in the locker room. Matter of fact, I jogged in the locker room and just told the guys, I said, hey, this is your best effort that you played so far this year, front to back. We played a good third quarter. And just come up a little bit short. I don't feel like we lost that game. I feel like we run out of time. And the guys worked hard. We had a chance to win it there at the end. They stunted something we hadn't seen on film, and we had a play drawn up, and I guess they was over in my huddle and saw what we were going to do and played it perfectly. And, just turned it over and had a shot, a kind of a Hail Mary shot to win it. And it rattled out, but super proud of the way my guys play. From game one up until Tuesday night.
Yeah, I think the thing that, like you said, that you take out of it is that's a good team. That's a quality opponent that's going to do nothing but get better, and you were in the game till right at the very end.
Yeah, and we pushed for those kind of games and those kind of teams to play. Throughout the season, we'll see them again later in the year, and. Just to get us ready for our region run that we're going to make, because we'll see teams like that again, Pearl Cone, East Nashville, teams like that. We'll see long, athletic, physical kids that can move up and down the floor and play on both ends really well. So we need to see that during the season, so it's not so much of a shell shock when the time comes.
Coach, we didn't get a chance to see Liberty Creek the first go around. What are we going to see from the Wolves tonight?
They've got a big kid that plays in the middle. He's about 6'6". He's a baseball commit, D1 baseball commit. I think he's committed to Missouri. He's a real big kid. They've got a couple other bruisers down low that they can set screens with on the top and then roll to the basket. They didn't press as much the first game. I look for them to maybe press some this game. Their guards are not bad. They're not a bad basketball team. They're playing, the first year of a new school. They're playing a little bit of inspired basketball. I'm hoping they're a little bit tired from a road trip, and we can maybe sneak one by them tonight. We're going to work hard and try to get a good win for us tonight.
Coach, the things I think, too, that will get better, you've seen, and we talked about it, you're getting good looks. You're just not seeing the ball go in the basket.
Yeah, and we've really, really tried to focus on that the last week, really. Since the Cornersville game, we shot an abysmal 7 of 34 from the paint. We really, really focused on just making the easy shots, spending a lot more time. We're already spending a lot of time on it, but spending more time on that, trying to see the ball go in, and just letting the kids build some confidence and see the ball go in and playing good on the offensive end. I know we're pretty good defensively, and we can do things defensively. So now we're pushing on the offensive side, not pushing the envelope to score so much as just to get the good shots, and then hopefully they'll drop. And, the support from the community, from the student section, from the Del Kinson kids and Ches kids, has been outstanding. You guys have been great. So the kids feel that. The kids are building on it. We're right there to kind of get poised to make another little run like we did last year. And hopefully we can knock the lid off of it tonight and get us a win. I got some friends from church that are here. I got a lot of people here that's here to support me and my guys, and Jim's pretty good tonight, so we'll hopefully have some success for everybody to cheer out, both for the boys and the girls.
Most definitely, man. Well said, and we'll wish you luck. Pick up a big win here tonight.
Appreciate it, Troy. Thank you.
Coach Shane Chapman joining us here at halftime. As in girls action, we have reached the break. Liberty Creek up by a score of 16-15. Let's take another break. We'll be back with more here on TC Sports 1.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment.
Been a pretty good game.
And welcome back here at halftime as Liberty Creek continues to lead 16-15 here. Have the rare opportunity tonight to have one of my family members joining me here tonight. Lexi giving me a little help here as Peter Wilson with the night off. How's it going so far?
It's going good. Hope I'm not messing it up, folks.
I think you're doing fine. We're going to have Mr. Brian Ellis going to move in on Tuesday night to help us out as we're going to develop a little depth here. As Gabe, he's been the Iron Man. He's been here just about every game working on the film for us and doing a great job. Here at halftime, we look at our scoring totals. First of all, for Liberty Creek, it was Madison Fitzgerald with 2, Delaney Corlew with 2, Katie Cathy chipped in with 1, Kayla West with 3, but it was Addie Kaiser, the big gun for Liberty Creek in the first half, as she had 8 points. For the Lady Rockets, Anna Rabin with 2 at halftime, Mason Kirby with 5, Kinsley Enlow with 5, and Megan Mealer with 3 here at the break for the Lady Rockets. 16-15 score as we'll take one final commercial break. We'll be back with your second half tip after this.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back as we get set for the start of the third quarter here from Chapel Hill. As the Lady Rockets right in this one, Noble. 16-15 score. Got to do a little better job as Liberty Creek was the aggressor from about the first half of the first quarter on. Lady Rockets made a nice little defensive couple of plays, defensive possessions to get back in the contest, and let's hope they can continue here.
As I was listening to you and Coach Chapman, T-Roy, I thought about the Lady Rockets at halftime. They down only one, even though they've given up quite a bit of extra possessions, T-Roy.
West back in, lost the handle, but it goes right into the hands of Fitzgerald, who cannot get it to drop. Fall away, trying no good by Lewis, and it's rebounded by the Lady Rockets.
One shot opportunity, working on it on offense.
In low, sets and fires, 3-ball, too strong. Rebound battle for, controlled by Brown, and she is tied up by Lewis. Alternating possession now to the Lady Rockets.
Strong rebound that time. Just got to be able to make a decisive move once you get it.
Inbounds, Warner with it. Kick it into the corner. And we got a whistle away from the ball, 3-second violation. Coach Merle living and dying by that one was a good call.
It certainly was, T-Roy. You got to get control of that early if you're the official. You can't let them camp out.
We got a clock situation now as they'll have to reset. I think something must have come unplugged there.
Yes, indeed. Some kind of way we got to 9:01. And we got a 9-1. So 9:01 seemed to be the trend there, T-Roy, on both sides.
Official's going to move over and try to help them out.
10:02 on this side.
Noble, the one thing now, they got it back up. Let's see, 7:27 left here in the third quarter. Is you're sitting down at that table, somebody must have had a foot or an elbow that went astray there.
Here's what I like about it. The two people who you can contribute that to, both of them looking at each other and pointing at each other like, I didn't touch
I didn't
anything.
do that, yeah. Liberty Creek in front court. Lady Wolves with it. Kick. Fitz Wilson, no good. Carly Warner with the rebound.
Strong rebound.
Gives it up to Kirby. Noble, I don't think Kirby had seen that much room any time here tonight. They had a path open for her if she could beat the first defender.
She has, I think, Fitz Wilson trailing her everywhere she goes.
In low, around the screen. 15-footer on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebound inside. Pope had it blocked out of bounds, but it will stay with the Lady Rockets. But good job by Kagan of keeping it alive.
Two things, T-Roy. Found a way to get in amongst all them blue jerseys and get the rebound, and she went straight back up with it. You'll be rewarded 9 times out of 10 for that.
Out front, Kirby with it. Fitz Wilson, as you said, trying to stay in front of Kirby.
Going everywhere she's at.
Kirby picks up the loose ball. Now to Warner. Kick Brown. In low now, directing traffic. Brown. Now to Kirby. Gets by Fitz Wilson. Knocked away from behind, but Kirby gets it back. Now Warner from 3. Good. Carly Warner and Noble set and ready to shoot.
I'm glad you set it up that way, T-Roy. The only thing better than setting up ready to shoot is it going down, but she was absolutely ready.
Nice spin inside. Good entry pass to West with an easy bunny.
Again, T-Roy, it's the post play. Liberty Creek does a great job on both ends in the post play, but excellent job on offense in the post play.
Pope out front beyond the arc now to Kirby. Mason, a little hesitation, dribble. Kick in the corner, Brown. She'll let it fly. 3-ball. This one off the mark. Rebound battle for her. Thought the Lady Rockets were able to tie her up, and then maybe she traveled, but Liberty Creek will clear it.
I was just glad they didn't call no foul.
No shot as they'll give it to Kaiser. Kaiser puts it on the floor. A look inside to West. Can't get it to her now. Kaiser open 3-ball, no good. West over the back with the loose ball, puts it up and draws the foul.
No one put a body on her, T-Roy.
Noble, Lady Rockets underneath the basket.
They were underneath the basket, and they had about 2 or 3 inches between them, and nobody put a body on her, T-Roy, and she did exactly what you expect her to do. She used her height to her advantage.
Carly Warner with the foul, her first. West to the line for 2, the first of which is no good. Kayla West, 5 points in the contest after leading the way for the Lady Wolves with 16 in the opening contest. Missed them both, and Warner will clear.
Maybe we can foul her later in the game.
Now we got an offensive foul as Warner was trying to get the ball up the floor. They're going to say she cleared out with the offhand. 2 quick ones on Carly.
Beautiful thing about that is this second half, T-Roy, and that will not keep her out of the game.
No, just 2 on her at this point. Just under 5 left here in the third quarter. Kick Fitzgerald. Work it up top, Kaiser. West calling for it down low. Penetration along the baseline. Nice block shot by Pope into the hands of Kirby. 2-on-2. Enlow in front of the pack all the way under. Up and in and one. Kinsley Enlow with a bucket on a nice lead pass from Mason Kirby.
T-Roy, do you see the emotion that Enlow is using there? I like the fact Kirby had her head up, threw the ball up. Enlow only needed 2 dribbles to get to the hole. And as you say, T-Roy, the hoop and the harm.
And converting the 3-point play is Enlow. She's someone that they need to get untracked offensively. She's got 8. 3-point lead for the Lady Rockets. Inside, and Carly Warner gets a hand on it, able to tie up Fitzgerald.
I was interested in seeing if that emotion on offense on the other end would translate on defense on this end. They come down on this end and tied it up. Let's see if they keep this emotion rolling.
Lady Wolves to play it in. Out front, Kaiser passed on the 3. Got to get it back out front to her. Down the lane, poked away from behind. Ball on the floor. They'll scrap for it. West will clear it. Needs some help, and they get a timeout right in front of the Lady Wolves bench. Timeout taken. We'll take it as well.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas.
Back out front, Liberty Creek with it. Looking inside to West, working low against Pope. Watch them as they get it to Kaiser. 3-ball squares up, and Addie Kaiser rings the bell from downtown. She's in double figures with 11.
She showed in first half she wasn't somebody you could leave open.
On the defensive end, able to knock it away. Noble, I like the demeanor of Enlow right now. She playing with a much more aggressive and confident style, and they need her offensively.
Positive emotion, what I call it.
Nice catch, Brown down low. Tried to get it back outside, and I think Coach Merle would have loved for her to take that one straight back up. I don't think she realized that the defense had kind of given her an opportunity to get it up.
Enlow doing her job as well, T-Roy, keeping her teammates' head up. So encouraging words that time on the trip back down.
Kaiser with it. Into the corner they go. Looking down low to West. Gets it point blank range. Powers it up. Will not stay down. Got her own loose ball rebound, and we've got a jump ball inside. Possession arrow to the Lady Rockets. Good job by Carly Warner of getting over there and tying her up. Coach Hal Merle will take a timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be back after this.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal
Lady Rockets with the basketball. Out front, Kirby, she'll penetrate and kick. In low, comes up firing from 3. This one's short. Rebound pulled away by Liberty Creek. In transition, loading up the 3 is Fitz Wilson. Leaves it short out of bounds. It'll go to the Lady Rockets.
I might be completely wrong in my assessment. I know Coach Merrill called a timeout, and I seen Enlow take that shot from the corner. Here's what I'm hoping. I think he gave her the green light. He called a play for her, called her number. So I like the confidence he put in her.
Well, and you want to see her. She's a good shooter. You just need her to work her way out of a slump. Gets around the screen, kick Brown. She'll come up firing, 3-ball good. Josie Brown, the freshman, and Noble, that's something she's been able to provide for this team in spurts. She'll hit a big basket here or there, and that's what you want out of your freshman growing up.
I tell you what you also want. I see about 4 young ladies on the court willing to shoot.
Shot no good. Rebound run down in the corner by Kirby. Mason looking the other way. Kick Brown. Now gets it back in the corner. Josie with a dribble. Bounce pass down low. Pope could not reel it in. Turnover into the hands of the Lady Wolves the other way.
I like the concept, though. Let's get a little bounce pass, get it inside.
Inside, West may have traveled the basketball, missed, got her own follow, put it up and in. Taylor West with a bucket.
Yeah, that's kind of hard on you, Coach Merrill. That's kind of hard on you.
That's that bull in the China shot move right there, Noble. She was not to be denied. She was going to run over anybody in her way to get that basketball.
Well, if the official's not going to call the travel, then you got to go ahead and put it up.
Got an offensive foul on the illegal screen by Kaylin Pope. That's her third. She joins Megan Meagher, who has yet to appear and now will do so, with 3 for the Lady Rockets. So this is the first action here in the second half for Meagher, who got saddled early with those 3 personals.
And I tell you what, again, it's second half, almost fourth quarter. Fouls are not really an issue.
You want to see Meagher, as we said. She led them in scoring in the first game with 17. Just want to see her be able to get untracked. Enlow getting a little bit untracked here tonight. She's giving them a little offense. You just want to have 2 and 3 Lady Rockets being able to carry the scoring load.
Yes, indeed. Now, like I said, you got 4 out there that are at least willing to put the ball up.
Kirby. Now to Pope. Kaylin fakes. Noble, I want to see her at some point. I know it's not really part of the offense because she's waiting to screen. As Meagher gets inside, you want to see her have the confidence to put the ball on the floor if they back off of her, to go to the basket or take that little 15-footer if they give it to her. She may not be comfortable with that yet.
She may not be, and again, she's the only one I need to work on her confidence out there, and then we'll have the whole 5 out there willing to put the ball up, and then you'll be a little more dangerous.
And I think that'll come in time. I think right now she's just trying to contribute any way she can, and maybe she doesn't feel quite as comfortable offensively.
She does a great job on defense.
She does.
Yes, she does.
Gets it out top. Looks inside Meagher. Megan, good post up. Kicks it out to Enlow from 3. It's good. Enlow with her second triple tonight. A much needed boost of confidence for Kinsley. She's got 11.
I think Coach injected that confidence in her when he called that play set for her.
Inside, knocked away. Enlow to the floor. Tried to save it, could not do so. It'll stay with Liberty Creek as Brown will check back in for the Lady Rockets. She'll give Kirby an extra little break. There's that break you talk about. 15.9 seconds left in the quarter. They're going to get Kirby out for a little extra blow. Right underneath. Catch by Kaiser, no good. Cleared by Pope. And now we got a jump ball situation. Alternating possession back to Liberty Creek. Kaylin trying to come out of there with it, but got tied up before she could clear it.
I wasn't sure exactly if she was positioned to be able to get a foul or whatever, but the official decided to call a jump ball.
Ties her out front, under 10. Kick, 15-footer on the way. Kathy no good, a rebound to Warner. Lead pass in front court, in low. She'll stop, good if it goes, just off the back iron. That's how we'll end this third quarter. Good one for the Lady Rockets. They'll carry a 4-point lead into the fourth quarter after this.
Know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime. Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditioning. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
Good effort for the Lady Rockets as they outscore Liberty Creek 12-7 in that third quarter. They now take a 4-point advantage here into this fourth quarter, trying to pick up a win at home. Kirby, nobody picked her up. She'll pull up from 15, no good. Rebound back the other way with Fitzwilson. Inside, low block, West puts it up and draws the foul on Kaylin Pope, who says, I got all Rawlings, all Spalding, whatever they're playing with tonight, but to no avail.
Yeah, once the official blows his whistle, then you can't really debate the call.
West.
Go ahead, Charles.
West to the strike first is good.
Here's an opportunity to continue to coach Pope up, and I just want to see her be able to stay in the game a little longer, Troy.
Yeah, she has to exit with her fourth personal foul as West. 1 of 2. Rebound pulled away by Meager. Lead pass, tried to get it to Warner, a little too high for her. Out of bounds, and the turnover gives it right back.
Just a little?
Just a little.
All right.
Now the Lady Wolves will try to take advantage. Noble, you think about late in the game. It's a tight one right now. West has not been good at the free throw line. If you need to foul somebody, keep that one in your back pocket. West gets the offensive glass, no good. Rebound again by the Lady Wolves. Shot blocked away as West got a hand on it once more. Brown in front court. Megan Meager will hold. Now Kirby. Mason around the high screen. Right to the bucket. Puts it up. Left it a little short. Rebound. Skaggs inside. Puts it up and in. Nice job, Megan Skaggs. And Noble, if you can get that from her 2 or 3 times a game, 5 or 6 points, good rebounding from her, that's as much as you can ask for. Is now the steal by Meager. Meager in front of the pack. Challenges, scores it, and one. Megan Meager linked to the floor after the steal. She absorbed the contact from Katie Cathy, got it to drop, and send her to the strike.
It's going to be another case, just like we got through talking about a second ago. Liberty Creek timeout, T-Roy.
Little run by the Lady Rockets. Lady Wolves trying to stem it. We'll be back.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts, and who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere. Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
Megan Meager to the line. The senior with 5 tonight. Readies, toss, no good. On rebound, controlled, however, by Meager. Another opportunity for the Lady Rockets.
Slow it down, ladies, slow it down.
Warner will do just that. Gives it up now to Kirby to set the offense. Bounce pass on the wing. They look inside. Back out front now to Megan Meagher. Megan with the crossover. Beats the defender. Kick Warner. Open three. High arcing jumper on the way. No good. Rebound. Meagher just rips it away. And we're going to have a pushing foul. Is that going to be on Meagher? Yes, it's going to be on Megan. Tough break for Meagher. I thought she had the ball wrestled away from the Liberty Creek defender, ready to put it back up again, but they call her for the personal. And that's 4 now on Meagher. She joins Pope in foul trouble for the Lady Rockets.
That's one of those where Coach Merrill said, hey, I love the effort. I love everything about it.
Little pressure, and they get the forced turnover.
This second half, T-Roy, I may be making a stretch. Not only did the Lady Rockets come from behind at halftime and lead at the fourth quarter, but this is the best half I've seen them play all year.
Noble, here's the thing. That was an excellent move by Coach Merle, bringing a little pressure. They haven't brought it. Picked a good spot to try to turn them over. Brown from 3, no good. Rebound pulled away by West. That one looked good off her hand. Came up short, Liberty Creek loads up a 3 ball. This one no good by Fitz Wilson, ripped away by Warner. Carvey with the dribble into front court. Leaves it now safely with Mason Kirby to set the offense once more. Skaggs call for it inside. They come out top to Warner. Now inside, Megan's got it. Quick shot, no good. Rebound pulled away by West, and we got a foul on Skaggs trying to get it back. Got what they wanted again there, Noble. Got it inside to Megan Skaggs. She had converted just a few minutes ago. Couldn't get that one to drop.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. Once she caught that, was not quite prepared for the defender to be right there underneath her that time. Needed to slow down, gather herself for a second.
Approaching the 5-minute mark left here, fourth quarter. 31-24 Lady Rockets. Lady Wolves with the basketball. Fitz Wilson will kick. Lewis steps into a 3, in and out. Rebounds Kathy, little half hook. Hers won't stay as well, cleared by Skaggs. Gives it up now to Kirby the other way. 2 shots that went all the way down and came back out. Inside Skaggs, we got a push on West. Skaggs beat her down the floor and got to the post area quickly.
You stole my thought, T-Roy. Not only did she beat her down to the floor, but also once she got down to the floor, she established strong position down there. If you can see her legs and the body work going on down there, I loved everything about the execution.
Kick in low, behind a screen. 3 ball, no good. Rebound to West, knocked away by Kirby, who cannot save it. Back to Liberty Creek. Checking back in is going to be 22, Kaiser. Noble, she's got a little bit of a break. She's been their big offensive weapon.
I was just, you stole my thought again. The ball probably will go to number 22 if it doesn't go down to West in the post play.
West has not been able to convert. She's got some pretty good looks down inside, but hasn't had a great night shooting the basketball. Lewis down the lane, little runner good.
Yeah, she tossed that one up, T-Roy, and she got quite a fortunate bounce.
Yeah, I believe she went to church on Sunday. If she didn't, she probably needs to go this Sunday for that one.
They got church on Wednesdays also, T-Roy.
Yeah, you're right. Kinsley Enlow gets into the lane, and we're going to have a foul call. It's going to be on Kathy. Her first. 4th team foul on the Lady Wolves. Inbounds, Skaggs tried to get it out front, almost stolen away. Meagher comes to get it. Back in the game with those 4 personals. 31-26 as we're under 4 minutes left here in the 4th. Meagher gets around the defender. We got a reach. Confusion, Noble. 2 defenders came out toward Meagher, and then when they realized that both of them came, they both retreated. And Meagher put it on the floor. Kaiser reached out, gets the foul call.
Liberty Creek head coach is up there. She's pressing on the ladies to be able to provide pressure. So she's trying to make sure that she pressure the Lady Rockets on trying to make a turnover.
Megan Meager with it. 3:43 left here, fourth quarter. Cross court into the hands of Kirby. Mason out front, got a lot of hand checking going on there. Skaggs calling for it down low, knocked away from Warner, who promptly turns around and deposits Fitzgerald on the court. They're getting a little physical now. We've got a timeout taken by Coach Hal Murrell. We'll take it as well. We'll be right back.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cash.
Welcome back. Down the stretch we go. 3:22 remaining. Team foul situation. Lady Rockets with 6. Lady Wolves with 5. Possession arrow in favor of Liberty Creek right now, as the Lady Rockets looking to hang on and pick up their second win of the season. Off the inbounds, Meager catches it deep, spins, scores. Good job by Megan Meager. She got good, deep, low block position off the inbounds. Kirby got it to her, and Meager did the rest. Meager now with a steal. To Kirby. Mason in front of the pack, all the way under, puts it up and in.
T-Roy, I'm glad Mason Kirby decided she was going to keep that. She was out in front of the pack, and she just kept on moving.
Now Liberty Creek trails by 9. Back to back. Big plays by the Lady Rockets. Kaiser gets into the paint. Little runner with the left hand. Too strong. West will clear it. Tried to put it up. Stole it away by Enlow. Kinsley, as she tried to control it on the outlet, dribbled on the end line, gives it back to Liberty Creek, but good hustle.
I'll reiterate, T-Roy, this is the best half I've seen the Lady Rockets play since I've been here. The emotion they playing with, and they playing some solid defense also.
Liberty Creek tried to get it inside. Skaggs knocks it away, got in front of West, and Warner will pick it up on the steal. Now Mason Kirby, they can take their time. 2:25 left here in the fourth. And Noble, I'm going to be real slow to put one up now. Got a hand check outside as that's Fitzgerald will pick up the foul on Megan Meager. 16 foul on Liberty Creek.
T-Roy, I'm going to be slower than you. I'm going to be like the tortoise and the hare, my man. I'm not putting a shot up at all. I'm not putting one up at all.
9-point lead right now. You're going to shoot 1 and 1 the rest of the way. I'm being very, very patient right now. But you got to come to the basketball. You know they're going to be extra trapping going on right now if I'm Liberty Creek. Come to the basketball. Be available. Don't run away from the passer. Don't go run and hide if they get trapped. Come to them. Meet the basketball.
Got 3 timeouts in case you find yourself in trouble. Come to the basketball.
Inbounds. Enlow will run it down in rear court. Kinsley behind the back, works it across the time stripe. Enlow gets a screen from Skaggs, takes it all the way in, cannot get it to drop. Meager will get the rebound and draw the foul. Enlow can't believe that the layup didn't go, but Meager had her back. Great job by Megan inside, and Noble, they've missed her. She's been in foul trouble throughout much of the game, but her aggressiveness has provided a nice spark for the Lady Rockets.
As you said, Megan Skaggs kind of parted the sea for her as well, so she walked in there and got a little surprised that the lane was wide open.
Meager missed the first attempt. This to give them a 10-point lead with just over 2 minutes remaining.
I tell you what, she's going to knock this down. Coach Merrill will say that's how you get rewarded for hustle.
This one bounces up, bounces over, and bounces in. Megan Meager now with 8. 10-point Lady Rocket lead, 2 minutes remaining. Don't foul if you're the Lady Rockets. Don't give up a cheap basket. That's all you're asking right here. Liberty Creek spins, fires, and scores off the hands of Katie Cathy.
Just left the middle wide open for
Back
the
other way, Meager forcing the issue. She'll put it up and in, but they're going to call her for the offensive foul, and that'll be number 5. Megan being aggressive, Noble, you like that part as she got the basketball and headed to the other end and caught Liberty Creek retreating.
She did, T-Roy.
Now, that was a 50-50 call on the charge. It didn't work out her way.
It did not work out in her favor, T-Roy. And I'll tell you what, Coach Merle will be able to have 2 conversations with her. One, he'll let her know she had 4 fouls, and he'll let her know we was up by 8. Maybe you can pull that out. But I'll tell you what, I love the ability for her to go there. Because what if she knocks that down and they get that basket, T-Roy?
Exactly.
Here come Liberty Creek up the court, T-Roy, with a minute and a half left.
Now Liberty Creek has to have a sense of urgency. Ball knocked away by Kirby into the hands of Enlow. Here comes Kenworth. Down the lane, puts it up, puts it in, and 1. Trying to get back was Fitz-Wilson, but Enlow has been aggressive tonight on both ends. Took the basketball right at the defender, Fitz-Wilson. Fitz-Wilson not able to get set. Enlow absorbs the contact, puts it up and in. Misfired on the free throw.
Got a foul this time, T-Roy. Foul will go on Enlow this time. Liberty Creek will go down and shoot. And I'll tell you what, when Enlow came down, she had the same ideal example that Megan Miller had, and Enlow was able to knock hers down.
Yeah.
And then you put the score at a 10-point game with a minute and 23 almost out of reach.
You got to think, Noble, unless there is just a major catastrophic meltdown that we don't see. I don't see Liberty Creek being a great offensive team. We got to push in the back. West, that was, they're going to have somebody in the lane. West had put a hand in the back of Skaggs, and I thought the official was right here. He had a great view of it, but they were in the lane first.
He had a better view of us coming in from behind the three-point arc. He had a better view of that.
Toss good by Cathy. They'll get another. Checking back in quickly is Corley. West to the bench. Lady Rockets are going to take a quick timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll be right back.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cash.
Welcome back. 1:23 remaining. Lady Rockets by 9. Enlow, Skaggs, Kirby, Warner, and Pope. The 5 on the floor now for Coach Hal Murrah. Second toss from Cathy. On its way and good. Cathy now with 5. Against the pressure, Lady Rockets throw it away. Lewis leans, puts it up. We got an offensive foul. Carly Warner got back over there and took the charge. Not what you wanted to see from the Lady Rockets, but good hustle by Warner to get back into the play.
What you didn't want to see was the turnover on the inbound pass. I don't have a problem with Warner forcing the issue there.
Nice job by Carly to get the possession back. Bounce pass into Kirby in rear court. We've got a foul immediately by Cathy. We'll walk to the other end for Mason Kirby, 1-1. 9th team foul for Liberty Creek in the double bonus rest of the way.
Tell you what, T-Roy, it's going to be a long minute and 17 seconds, T-Roy. There's going to be a lot of free throws going on in this game. We got the right one at the free throw line for the Lady Rockets.
Toss good. Mason Kirby. 39-30 now. Kirby with 8. Second toss good as well. 10-point game. Liberty Creek got to be quick. Kick, Kathy. Cross court, Kaiser. Open three, didn't take it. You're not going to get any better look than that.
You won't get a better person to shoot it than her.
Exactly. She's your leading scorer. On the low block, leaning Kathy puts it up and in. Katie Kathy now with 7 and a quick timeout taken by Liberty Creek.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Skaggs will play it in. Looking, 5-second count is on. They got to get rid of it. Inbounds it comes. Kirby. Mason up the right sideline. Advances it into front court now to Enlow. They got to give a foul quickly here. They come out and give it against Kirby. Probably not who they want to see on the line.
I tell you what, forced to foul Kirby, though, because of the time. So what they should have done, if they didn't want to foul Kirby, they should have tried to foul right before Kirby got the ball back to her.
Mason connects on the first. She's now 4 of 5 from the line.
You have to ask yourself, did Liberty Creek talk about who to foul in the huddle there?
Well, I'm thinking right now they're not going to want to foul Kirby for sure.
What I'm saying to you, they didn't have to, T-Roy. They had an opportunity to foul someone else.
Exactly. Taking a little time off the clock. Lewis from 3, no good. Long rebound, run down. Kaiser tries to save it, able to do so. Dump down low. West will put it up and in. Taylor West with a bucket and another quick timeout by Liberty Creek.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 19.
It's okay, just cut it at 30 seconds. It's all right. Okay, well, 30 seconds left. I think we should be in pretty good shape for win number 2 here.
I think so, T-Roy. Now let's find out exactly if Liberty Creek has had the conversation about who to foul, because the ideal, I'm going to assume, one, we want to try to trap them here. Don't foul until we actually have to, because we want to try to get a 10-second count here. But here's the thing. If Kirby doesn't catch the ball, you foul anybody then.
You're going to deny her, which is what they're going to do. They're going to send 2 with her. Skaggs trying to get it in. Inbounds, intercepted. Tried to scoop it across the lane. Megan diving for it, gets it back, and now we've got a jump ball situation with the alternating possession in favor of Liberty Creek. Noble, Liberty Creek did the wise thing that time. They came and had numbers in the front court. You got the inbounds player for the Lady Rockets, puts you down 1. They just simply guarded very well that time. Liberty Creek not expecting to pass Fitzgerald. Bounces off of her, and here comes Mason Kirby. All the way under, puts it up, will not drop, but we got a foul on Kaiser with a little shove as Kirby took it up.
Yes, indeed. She patted her on the back, T-Roy, and you're not allowed to do that. You're not a teammate of hers. You can't pat her on the back.
Kaiser's 3rd is Liberty Creek now, Noble, they'll drop to 2-5 on the season. Lady Rockets will improve to 2-5. Toss Kirby good.
Yes, indeed. You can go ahead and put that win in the column, T-Roy.
And they got what we wanted in the pregame. Balanced scoring tonight. They needed 2-3 players to be in that 8-10 point category. That's what they've got tonight. 43-34. As Liberty Creek trying to get up a shot. Pope knocks it away, out of bounds, back to Liberty Creek with 4.7 seconds remaining. Don't go away, of course. Rocket action to follow as they will take on the Wolves. West, that one just sails right by her, out of bounds. West wanted a foul. The official not buying that one.
She didn't really sell it.
No, he said 2.9 seconds left, I'm going home. Warner to play it in. Inbounds in low, catches it on the move. Kinsley will dribble out the clock, and that'll do it. The Lady Rockets snap a 5-game losing streak as they beat the Lady Wolves 43-34. We'll take a commercial timeout. We'll be back to wrap this one up, and then we'll have boys action following here on TC Sports 1.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
And welcome back. 43-34, your final, Noble, and an outing that the Lady Rockets definitely needed here tonight.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. That's a great deal of confidence booster there, T-Roy. We've talked about that. Coach Merle, seems like his message, it may be redundant, but it seemed like it got through, particularly here tonight in the second half, T-Roy.
Yeah, I thought the Lady Rockets played much more confidently. You could see Enlow play with a lot more confidence here tonight. Meagher very aggressive on both ends, and that's what they have to be successful, balanced scoring. And let's take a look at that very thing here tonight. Anna Rabin chipped in with 2 points tonight for the Lady Rockets. Mason Kirby, free throws down the stretch were clutch. She has 13 tonight for the Lady Rockets. Kinsley Enlow, really, I think, big confidence booster for her. She needed a good outing, has been in a shooting slump. Couple of threes for her tonight. She tallies 13. Megan Meagher, who led them in scoring against Liberty Creek the first time, she chips in with 8 tonight. Josie Brown has 3. Carly Warner has 3. And Megan Skaggs with 2. So you get 7 players scoring tonight. 2 players in double figures, Kirby and Enlow with 13, Meagher with 8. So you'll take that.
Yes, indeed. That's quite a balance there, T-Roy, particularly the last time you and I were sitting in these very same seats. That's the balance there. You almost had 3 players in double figures, but you'll spread that out. Anytime you can get 7 young ladies in the book, you certainly are thinking about not only are they passing the ball around and getting assists, but we've got everybody involved in the game, motivated. And I tell you what I also love, T-Roy, I think the defense, it's just my opinion, I think the reason they got this win has nothing to do with those numbers you just told us about. I think the defense is the reason why they got that dub tonight.
And I think, too, Noble, they used their defense to create some offense, especially Megan Meagher. Able to get in the passing lanes, get a couple of easy opportunities, get down the floor, draw some fouls. Those are the things that kind of get you that confidence. If you can see anything go in on the offensive end, from the defensive end, it gives you that much more confidence each trip down the floor. And I think she and Enlow were beneficiaries of that tonight, that they got some baskets on the offensive end because they played good defense.
If I can offer one more little stat there, T-Roy, I don't actually have official stat, but second half, turnovers. I didn't see the same rate of turnovers for the Lady Rockets as I did in the first half. Liberty Creek didn't have nearly as many extra possessions in the second half as they did in the first half. I think the Lady Rockets might have turned over Liberty Creek more times than they turned the ball over in the second half.
Yeah, Noble, I think for the Lady Rockets, the big thing was offensively, as you said, great defense in that second half, but they outscored Liberty Creek 28-16 in that second half.
And T-Roy, you know basketball better than I do. All I'm looking at are the intangibles to do that. I know mathematically they outscored them, but I'm thinking they outscored them, one, because of the lockdown on defense, and also the extra possessions they got with the turnovers and the limited amount of turnovers that the Rockets had. They were much more efficient on offense in the second half, not a lot of turnovers, and they created turnovers on the other end. Direct result of them being able to score more points in the second half.
Before we wrap this one up, let's take a quick look at the scoring total from Liberty Creek. Kayla West led them, Addie Kaiser led the Lady Wolves with 11. Kayla West with 10. It was Katie Cathy with 7. Madison Fitzgerald, Delaney Corlew, and Mason Lewis all with 2. Lady Rockets improved to 2-5 on the season. They dropped the Lady Wolves to 2-5 with a 43-34 win here in Game 1. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back with your second action of the night. The Wolves of Liberty Creek, the Rockets of Forrest High. Coming your way next here on TC Sports 1.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Roo Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet. You know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime. Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditions. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
And welcome back between contests here as the Forrest Rockets, 1-5 on the season, getting set to square off against the 2-4 Wolves. of Liberty Creek. Troy Cash and Noble Mays bringing you the action here tonight. Mr. Gabe Hall, as always, doing a great job on the camera work. I've got my daughter, Miss Lexi Cashin, helping us out here tonight on the production as we get set for our second game of the evening. And Noble, for the Rockets, Coach Chapman talked about it. They feel like they're getting good shots. They just need something to drop.
And I'll tell you what, I was listening to you and Coach Chapman talk at halftime, T-Roy, and two things stood out to me. One, in the two contests that everybody remembered, is still vivid on everybody's mind, the one-score game towards the end, the one versus Cornersville and the one versus Fayetteville City. What I heard Coach say is they were 7 of 34 in the post. Yeah. Now, if you can be 7 of 34 in the post and only be down one possession at the end of the game, then you say we just got a few small things to tweak, and then you think about Fayetteville City. They said Coach Chapman talked about winning the rebound matchup and only being down one score, and you know how impressed I was with the athleticism of Fayetteville City. So if you can out-rebound a team like Fayetteville City, you take that and then you think about putting rebounds together with the post play from Cornersville. You work on those small intangibles, the fundamentals of that, and you'll start to see a curve and a switch.
Yeah, and Noble, you think about the last two games, as we talked about with Cornersville and with Fayetteville. They gave up 72 points in 2 games. You normally think, hey, 36 points a game, we're going to win at least one of those. But for the Rockets, they just haven't been able to get the ball to drop when they've needed to. As you just pointed out, 7 of 34 in the paint. They had great shots to win the game against Cornersville, had a couple opportunities against Fayetteville late. I think it's right now, Coach Chapman saying, hey, we continue to play the defense that we're playing, the offense will come around.
Everything you just described. That's why coaches always tell the players post-game, I know we might have lost by one possession, but you cannot look at one possession and say that was the difference in the game. And you go down and you got to dissect, you got to look underneath, and you got to see what the underlying factors were, and you just highlighted that. So if they go work on those small fundamentals, those intangibles, T-Roy, I think, as I said, you'll start to see a little curve and a little swift switch in the win column.
I think, too, you talk about defense travels. It's night in and night out. You may not shoot the ball well, which we've seen the Rockets have some difficulties, but defense, you hang your hat on that each and every night, and their defense has been good enough to win basketball games for them. That's what Coach Chapman is saying. Don't get discouraged right now. If we can continue to play that kind of defense, the offense is going to come around, and we're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And I'm glad you said it, T-Roy. The rebound part, I think that's going to be key, because every time I hear Coach Chapman talk, every time you ask him about the opposing team, he's always talking about somebody 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". So it's going to be key to be able to have those rebounds and hold them to only one possession.
Before we take a break, let's take a quick look at tonight's opponent, the Liberty Creek Wolves. 2-4 on the season. They're coached by Seth Massey and assisted by Julian Terrell. It should be a name that if it's the same, I'm looking around to see if I see him, but the Julian Terrell that's going to ring a bell with me played at Vanderbilt.
I don't follow basketball that well, but I tell you what, I'm certain there's a lot of folks who very well know that name. If he played at Vanderbilt, that means he was a key standout wherever he played high school basketball at.
And I believe he played, I want to say Ezel Harding, I believe, is where he prepped at, if it's the same young man. And I'm thinking, I'm looking around for him. He's listed in the program as an assistant coach. I don't see anybody that would be about 6'10" right now on the floor. So we're going to go with what we've got listed and look around. But for Liberty Creek, if they've got him, it would be an asset. They started out the season 1 over Forrest, 49-38 in the opener. Lost to White House Heritage 56-45. Lost to DCA 53-40. They won over Merle Hyde 59-36. Lost to Cheatham County 55-45. And then their last outing is one they'd like to forget. They lost to Harper 64-29.
Woo! Harper 64-29.
So the Rockets would love to keep them down and stomp on them a little bit here if they could do that. And for the Rockets, they just want to get the momentum early on. And Noble, I think, too, just like Enlow and Meagher tonight, they need to see a few guys, or some guys need to see the basketball go in the hole a few times to get them some confidence.
And I'll tell you what, T-Roy, I've been watching, so that's that balance, T-Roy. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some names out there based upon what I've been watching. Villazon.
Yes.
if we can get perhaps 10 points and maybe 7 or 8 assists from Jimmy Bond, and you already know that Porter's going to put up his shots. But what we need is maybe a fourth person. So you got Jimmy Bond with maybe chipping in 10. If Villazon can get hot as he heat up, you know he'll do a fine job. And I'm going to go out there and throw number 4, McCown.
Yeah.
If McCown can get somewhere around 12 or 13 points, T-Roy.
McCown led them in scoring the first time with 17 against this group, so that bears watching. Mason Harper with 9. That's another guy that you throw in there. They've got some candidates tonight, and you look at the first time around, Noble, Porter only had 3. So you got to feel like he's going to definitely play better tonight. So you look at those things, you think, hey, we get a couple other guys, as you said, have some breakouts, but Porter probably not going to have 3 tonight.
And I'm glad you said that, T-Roy. If you will, let the folks at home know. I know we got to get started here in a second. Last contest, leading scorer was who exactly for the Forrest Rockets?
McCown was 17.
There you go.
I like Bray's game. They've got some good pieces, Noble. I just think that they're a team, if they can continue to play this kind of defense, they've got some guys that can score. You see McCown here, 17. I like his game. I like Villazon's game. Villazon can get his own shot. I like that. I like that about him. You know, they've got Bond, who is a guy that can, you know, get your offense into gear, steady. Like his ball handling and his floor general leadership. Harper, guy that comes in, gives you some grit. He got 9 the first game. They've got some pieces. I just think they all have to come together, and maybe you get 2 or 3 of those guys clicking on the same night, get some confidence, get another win or 2, and then maybe you feed the fire and keep rolling.
If you can get that, T-Roy, you got about 4 players in your starting lineup contributing cumulative of about 60 points. So if you can get that and all these guys can go in double figures, you can get about 60 points amongst 4 of those. You'll come out here with the dub, Coach Chapman.
They are looking for win number 2 here tonight. Liberty Creek will be decked out in their Navy uniforms tonight with white numerals and red trim. Rockets, of course, in the home whites with the blue numerals. Rockets coached by Mr. Shane Chapman in his 2nd season. He's assisted by Tyler Rumley. And as we said on the other side of the ledger, Seth Massey at the helm of Liberty Creek here tonight. Noble getting set for our starting lineups here in just a few moments to get this one underway. If you are just joining us, Lady Rockets picked up their 2nd win of the season, and they sweep the season series with Liberty Creek, winning 43-34 in our opener. Kinsley Enlow, Mason Kirby leading the way with 13 apiece. Megan Miller chipping in with 8.
They did a fine job, T-Roy, and we don't have all the stats, but it was good to be able to see those young ladies, as you mentioned, more than just one name, more than 2 names, be able to see a list of names there being called as making a contributing, being a contributing factor to that win there for Lady Rockets.
Noble, I think they're having some problems with the microphone, so I believe we are going to forego the starting lineup. So we're going to have to take a quick peek, Noble, at who comes out on the floor here for Liberty Creek.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy, and I was taking a look at them as they seated there on the floor, but yes, indeed, as they come out, T-Roy, everybody's suited up here, and they're getting ready to put all 5 on the floor.
Roger, Charpentier, let's see, Collier, and let's see who our other starter is for Liberty Creek, Delk. So Mattingly, Collier, Delk, Charpentier, and Roger. It'll be McCown, Porter, Rumley, Harper, and Bond for Forrest. Tip controlled by Liberty Creek. Wolves almost threw that one into backcourt. They go inside early. Kick, open 3 on the way, and in and out, no good. Battle for the loose ball inside. Kicked around on the floor. Rogers battling for it. We got a jump ball situation. And the alternating possession gives it to the Rockets. Just underway. Open 3 from Collier off the mark, but Liberty Creek got what they wanted out of that first possession.
Yes, indeed. They were very poised, very patient down there, T-Roy. Didn't rush anything.
Harper gets by the defender. Off the window, will not stay. Pulled away by Brian Roger.
That's that post play Coach talking about. Shot just didn't fall.
Liberty Creek moving the basketball quickly. Spot up 3, Mattingly no good. McCown with a nice box out. We got a rebounding foul over the back with Charpentier. over the back of Bray McCown. Good box out by Bray.
Yes, indeed. Those are those intangibles. Get inside there, Mr. McCown. Force the official to go ahead and make his whistle call.
Collier waiting to pick up Jimmy Bond. Rumley out front. Gives it up McCown. Bray, as we said, led him the first time with 17. Bond gets a step now to Porter. Man-to-man for Liberty Creek. Inside McCown, the help came. We got a jump ball situation as Rogers slid over to tie up McCown, alternating possession to the Wolves.
Good footwork, good little help there for the Wolves that time.
Mattingly, Peyton Mattingly, bringing it in the front court. There's two names for you, Peyton and Mattingly.
There you go, yes indeed.
He'll direct the offense as he gives it to Collier about 30 feet away. You watch the battle inside. Look at Charpentier. He backed McCown all the way down when they tried to get it to him. Bray knocked it away, but it ended up in the hands of Collier for the bucket.
Excellent job in the right spot that time. Was I think that was Delp, right?
Was it Delp? Okay, I'm sorry.
Delp number 23 got that shot, T-Roy.
But Bray got around Charpentier, was able to knock it away. Jimmy Bond to the baseline. Now we got a little mismatch as Porter with the basketball. Backs in, falls away over Roger Good. That was a tough look for Davin Porter, and he connected.
He had to work for all that. I tell you what, he said, if it go in like this, I'm going to feel good tonight.
Now a little pressure by the Rockets. Lob over the top as Collier gets it in front court. Coach Chapman having the Rockets retreat now. Is nice little change of pace there. Bounce pass back door. Late getting there was Harper. Roger with the catch and Harper with the foul as he put it in. Count the bucket.
Not only was he late getting there, T-Roy, he was giving up quite a bit of size.
Exactly. That was a nicely executed set play. Rubbing Roger off the back screen. Harper just a little late getting there. Roger puts it up and in, draws the foul, and converts the three-point play. 5-2 Wolves early. Jimmy Bond between the legs on the wing area. Gets the high screen from McCown, who will pick up the foul. Nicely executed defensively there, though, Noble. That's good, solid team defense by Liberty Creek.
Again, 2 possessions in a row. Great help defense. They move their feet very well, T-Roy.
Rogers steps out on the wing with it. Noble, you look at the action back door. They bring the 3 guards or 3 players out top, and they're working those guys around the baseline trying to get somebody free. Collier shot no good. Tip Delp good. Dylan Delp with 4. He only had 2 the first game.
He did what you said, T-Roy. He came back door. He seen that the shot was from the other side of the rim. Come back door. It was not boxed out by his defender that time, T-Roy, and cleaned up the glass, as Coach used to say.
Rumley to play it in. Mason Harper, the senior, transfer with it. Kicks it into the corner. McCown tried to save it. Out of bounds to Liberty Creek. And I'm not sure, Noble, I think Bray reacted like he thought that Liberty Creek had touched it because he didn't go get it.
I actually thought Liberty Creek did touch it.
I was looking because Bray was like, okay, I'm just going to let this one go. And I think he was kind of surprised when the official went the other way.
I thought Bray touched it also late.
Yeah, okay. Because I thought he was kind of like, okay, they touched it. I'm just going to let this one sail out of bounds.
I thought they touched it too, but I thought he might have hesitated at the end and wasn't sure if they did touch it.
Got a foul on Charpentier. And that's 2 on the center early. Just 2 team fouls committed by the Wolves. Porter out front to a cutting Rumley inside, coming across the lane. And we got another foul. This one's going to be on McCown. That's 2 now on Bray. So tough start for McCown. He had 17 that first game. You know he's thinking, hey, I'm ready to have a big game here tonight. And 2 offensive fouls.
Yes, indeed. That may be the part that's frustrating is he picked up both fouls on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, not even penetrating either, setting screens. Delk lets it fly from 3, so Dylan Delk has the high hand here early. He's got 7. It's 10-2 Wolves.
He's smoking, T-Roy.
Villazon gets into the paint, and we got a foul on Liberty Creek. Ben Villazon's checked in for the first time, replacing McCown. The foul is going to be on Delk, his first. Rockets to play it in. Out front, Bond. They cover him up quickly. Harper gets into the paint to the right hand, puts it up, will not stay. Rebound pulled away by number 10, Riley Clifton, who is checked in for the Wolves. Clifton had 11 in the first meeting. It's Delk though early. Clifton, runner off the baseline, stayed in. High arcing little runner by Riley Clifton and a nice touch. And that'll lead to a Rocket timeout. 10-point lead here early for the Wolves.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts, and who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere. Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
Noble, welcome back, and this is an impressive Wolves team so far.
Yes, indeed. Fundamentally, T-Roy, they're pretty solid, T-Roy.
They won the first game, hard-fought game, 49-38. They outscored the Rockets by 13 in the fourth quarter to pick up the win, but they have gotten off to a good start here tonight.
Look at the help on defense and the good footwork.
Bond inside, ball knocked away by Roger. He goes to the floor, able to retrieve. Collier pushing the other way. Kick in the corner. Clifton cut off baseline. They'll back it out. Roger back to Clifton. Comes up firing. 3 ball, no good. Rebound to Bond. Here comes Porter on the move. Davin off the window, no good. Villazon crashing the glass. He'll get the rebound. Another opportunity to Porter. He'll put it up. Will not stay, and Roger will clear it. Noble, I've been very impressed with the ball rotation and the quick movement on the offensive end by Liberty Creek.
I tell you what, they threw it into the post, and the post player made the right move when he kicked it out here. The shot just didn't go down.
Out front, Mattingly with the drive. Kick, Clifton along the baseline. We got to travel. Clifton's been very active since he checked into the game, Noble.
That ball was not on the floor very often, T-Roy. That time they got a little turnover, but they were doing some nice motion and great crisp passes.
Yeah, that's what you like. You said fundamentally sound. They don't let the ball hit the floor very often. Porter in the corner. Back out front to Mason Harper. Rockets trying to stem that run here. Villazon kick to Porter. Davin into the lane. Little runner off the back iron. Bounces around. Will not stay. Porter got a hand on it. Tipped it to Rumley, who put it up and in. Josh Rumley with a bucket.
In the right place at the right time, Mr. Rumley.
Porter stayed with it. Pressure. Roger picks it up in rear court. Needs some help. 10-second count is on, and they'll burn a timeout. Good pressure defense by the Rockets. Leads to the timeout. We'll be back.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy.
Welcome back here on TC Sports 1. 1:29 left here, opening quarter. Noble, I like the move by Coach Chapman, just trying to throw something different at Liberty Creek to try to get the momentum away from the Wolves.
And they're doing a fine job in this full court press here, T-Roy. Might have them again, another timeout.
Mattingly gets it against the trap now. They've got him in good position, but able to lob it over the top to Roger. Roger puts it on the floor. We got a reach-in foul on Jimmy Bond. Jimmy's foul, his first, team's fourth.
Don't want to get it that way, Jimmy.
No. But he's trying to get the big guy hang on the ball. Roger putting it down in his area. The reach-in, Jimmy gets the foul. The half-court set, Noble, is where they are much more effective, speaking of the Wolves.
And efficient also. They find the right shot, T-Roy.
Just watch the ball movement and nice rotation as they go side to side. The ball very seldomly hits the floor.
They're trying to find the right shot again.
Nice rotation. Had a shot. Passed on it. Clifton into the lane. This one too strong. Kicked around, controlled by Bond. On the outlet, here comes Harper. Harper to a trailing Rumley. Josh, nice bounce pass. Porter who puts it up and in. Beautiful job on the look by Rumley.
Good job, Porter positioning himself so he can be seen at 2-2.
Very nicely done. 12-6 game. Final 15 seconds. Roger just takes it himself right to the rim, puts it up and in. That one a little too easy.
Yeah, he didn't have any resistance at all.
Porter bounce pass now to Harper along the baseline. Harper puts that one up. We're going to have no call there. They'll just say out of bounds as the time will expire here in the opening quarter. 14-6 your score after one.
Don't know.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Welcome back. Second quarter set to get underway. 14-6 after your first quarter of action in Noble. So far in the first quarter, what we found out early, Liberty Creek very good in their half-court sets. Very effective, very efficient on the offensive end. 14 first quarter points. Meanwhile, for the Rockets, they haven't been able to get it going offensively.
T-Roy, half-court set for Liberty Creek. They missed out on a couple of little shots in the post in the transition.
Rumley kick to Harper. He'll step back, fire from three. This one on the way, no good. A long rebound to Madigan. One and done there for the Rockets. On the low block, Delt wanted to shoot that one before he had it. Turned it over. Here come the Rockets. Porter tried to go to a cutting Villazon. That one got tipped high into the air, out of bounds by Gavin King, who has checked in for the Wolves for the first time.
I haven't seen too many turnovers by Liberty Creek other than that one there by Delt that time, Stroy.
Yeah, and that was just one where he got in too big a hurry. Porter, low block to Rumley, right back to Porter. Couldn't find the handle, but Bond able to retrieve. Jimmy, kick Rumley along the baseline. Little runner will not stay. Rumley tap, no good. Rebound pulled away by Delt. Here comes Liberty Creek. Noble, this is really a tempo that they like. There's that open jumper off Delk off the baseline. That one a little too strong, pulled away by Porter.
I found myself up here like Gene Hackman, T-Roy. I was counting how many passes they made before they shot the ball.
You know, it's very much what you see here. They don't put the ball on the floor very much at all. You like the way when you see an offense execute like that, that's an offense just as we saw with Delt. You're going to end up with an open shot if you work the ball that quickly.
And they call them quality shots. You'll take that all night, right?
Yeah. Even though that was airmailed by Delt, he's been pretty accurate early in the game.
Hey, he's supposed to knock that. That's supposed to be in his range, though,
right.
T-Roy.
Bond with a hand on him. Watch the way they get out on the shooter, Noble. There is not going to be anything open. They're closing out very well.
They close down in the paint, too, once you penetrate.
Villazon, pull-up jumper 15 feet away. Shot no good. A rebound to Delk. He was almost out of bounds.
He took a look down there to see exactly where his feet was at.
Mattingly gets the high screen. They'll kick it on a wing, and he'll get it right back. Ball reversal. Liberty Creek just spreading the floor. They're going to look for that cutter. There it comes, top of the circle to King. There's the open look. 3 ball on the way, good. That was just excellent ball movement, excellent ball rotation. The extra pass finds the open shooter in Collier. Back the other way, the Rockets will answer as Harper puts it up and in and draws the foul. In transition, Noble.
Exactly, T-Roy. That means he didn't give up on the play on the other end, didn't hold his head down, came back on the other end, still got ball game to play. Let's get back.
Here's the other thing, Noble. If you're not getting not getting shots out of your sets, get down the floor, try to get a couple of cheap ones. That's what they did there.
You got to hustle down the court and be able to get back and get whatever you can get, T-Roy. So
Mason Harper with the 3-point play. Eli Bell is going to check in, replacing him. Bell, the freshman, gave him a little lift in his action against Fayetteville the other night.
Defense turned into offense for Bell the other night, T-Roy.
And that was late in the contest. Coach Chapman trusting him in the fourth quarter. Collier out front. Ball on the floor. They'll kick Collier. Penetrate, cut off. Good job by the Rockets collapsing defensively that time.
Villazon moving his feet exceptionally well.
Coming high, King to set the screen. Collier goes the opposite way, puts it up no good. Roger with the rebound. He flips it up no good, and Porter will clear it for Chapel Hill. Here come the Rockets. Ryan Meglis with it into the game for the first time. Villazon, oh, nice spin. Ben Villazon, the spin cycle, and the bucket.
Villazon said, Coach, what took you so long to get me in the game?
17-11. That's the things that he can provide, Noel.
Hey, he can provide that all evening, my man. I'll come see him on the front row.
Out front with it, Mattingly. Kick back to Delt, lost the handle, out of bounds to the Rockets. Low baseline, he wanted to get it to King, low block, but Porter on his backside, he had help from the front. Delt just lost the ball out of bounds.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. Another turnover that time. Uncharacteristic for the Wolves, but I tell you what, slowly look up at the clock, T-Roy. The Rockets got a chance to get right back in this game on this possession.
Couple of good defensive possessions for the Rockets. Now they got to pay them off on the offensive end. Villazon gets the high screen, and we got an offensive foul again. That's the third time they've got an offensive foul trying to set a screen.
That wasn't even going to be very effective.
No.
That wasn't even very effective, T-Roy.
No, and you're 25 feet away from the basket. You don't want to get a foul there.
No, sir.
Into front court, Collier. They'll work it around the perimeter. Inside they go. Ball knocked away on a double team inside. Villazon on the floor trying to scrap for it. We got a jump ball situation. It'll stay with the Wolves. Good hustle though, Noble. They got it inside. 3 guys collapsing to the post.
Carpenter, how to pronounce his name?
I said Charpentier. It could be Carpenter. Charpentier.
Charpentier had the ball down low. It was Villazon again, went down to help. Villazon is doing an excellent job playing defense, T-Roy.
Clifton back out front. They'll go down now. Roger off the elbow. Again, good collapsing defense by the Rockets, forced to bring it back out front to reset. Mattingly off the high screen. Bounce pass down low, intercepted by Villazon. Here comes Ben on the move. With the dribble center of the court. Waves it now with Bond. Jimmy, kick, Porter. Open 3, bounces around, got it. That's the shooter's roll. Davin Porter up. It touched every piece of rim before finally settling through.
I told you when Porter put that first shot up, had the little movement going on, he said it's going to be a good night.
Collier the other way, the block by Villazon, and we got an offensive foul. Good defense, good help. Villazon came over for the help, got the block, but the defender, the initial defender, picks up the charge.
Yes, indeed. And I think that was Bond who
It
came
was.
over. Yes, indeed. Bond came over there. Excellent job, helped defense, T-Roy. Villazon should never come out of this game, T-Roy. Not tonight.
Playing well. Timeout taken. Rockets getting back in it, 17-14.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
Welcome back. Rockets with the basketball. Jimmy Bond racing into front court. We approach the 3-minute mark left here, second quarter. Out front, Jimmy with the fake, puts it on the floor. Gives it now Megas. Nice fake. Good power move by Megas. Puts it up and in. Excellent job on the penetration by Ryan Megas. That was a really nice job getting the defender airborne. One dribble and a good power move puts it up and in. And we got a 1-point game, Noble.
Yes, we do, T-Roy. And I tell you what else we got going on. We got an 8-player rotation for Coach Chapman. He got 8 players playing the game, and I'm going to say it again. Villazon, he should play the whole game tonight, sir.
He's definitely playing well, giving him a nice spark off that bench. Roger out front. I like the way right now they have adjusted defensively. There are not very many easy shots going right now. There's the help again. Delt will fire again from 3. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around, and Porter had good position inside. It's going to be Roger with the foul. Are they going to call that on Porter? Oh, they're going to call that on Porter. That's a cheap one. Porter had him boxed off, and Roger reached back around him. Davenporter did a really nice job there. Tough luck for him. Noble, I know you saw he got a hand in there, but I'm not faulting him for that.
I think they're getting him with the root of his bottom there, T-Roy. He rooted him up under the rim.
Now we're going to go back the other way. They're going to give that foul right back.
There you go. Hey, they say the ball
no, 5-second
lie.
count. I thought they had a foul inside, but they gave the 5-second count.
Ball still doesn't lie. How about that?
Rockets, nice job of adjusting defensively. Have played much better. Porter, penetrate, kick. Meglis to Porter. Travel. Porter's eyes got big as saucers. He saw from the free throw line he had a clear path to the basket, but his brain was thinking a little faster than his feet were.
And you know I don't know much about basketball, but the Wolves have been closing out so quick all night, no one closed out on the board at that time.
He thought, I'm about to get a free deuce here. Pressure again. Up top, Collier now will take over the reins. No, I'm going to say this is the best basketball team I think that we've seen in here thus far.
Basketball team? Yes, sir. Team, yes, sir.
Bounce pass inside Delt. Hesitated again, and by the time he gathered, got it knocked away.
I want to reiterate what I heard you say, T-Roy. I seen Fayetteville City brought a couple athletes in here, but as far as team, this has been the best team I've seen.
Yeah, and that's why I like what they're doing defensively right now. Delk off the inbounds, didn't bring that one down. He just grabbed it in the air, put it home. Dealt with 9.
He got a nice stroke on him, T-Roy.
3-point lead. Porter to Villazon. Ben between defenders. Hangs in the air, left that one a little short. He did everything but convert on that one. Split defenders, put it up there nicely, but left it a little short.
He can find his own shot, T-Roy.
He can. Just like a snake slithering in the lane. Now he'll clear the rebound off the miss by Mattingly. 1 minute, 5 seconds left here, second quarter. 19-16 Liberty Creek. Bond down the lane. Jimmy all the way down Main Street, and we're going to have a foul called on Collier, his second. And he surprised him, did Bond. Collier thought he was going to give it up. Jimmy came right back at him.
Yes, indeed. Great job that time. And they called that one on Delk. That's his third one, T-Roy.
Oh, I thought that was going to be on Collier. They called it on Delk.
Called it on Delk, and you know how offensive weapon he is.
Yes, sir. And it's funny, Noble, game to game, Delk had only 2 the first meeting. He's got 9 here tonight in the first half.
And he looks like an offensive threat to me, so we need to sit him down.
Jimmy Bond converts both free throws, his first points of the game, and we're back to a 1-point lead for the Wolves. Pressure in rear court. Clifton to Collier. Look at the pressure, Noble, when they get into front court. Nice trap. There's the swing into the corner, but a good closeout by Meglis.
They seem like they are rushing the Wolves a little bit in their offense, T-Roy.
They are, because the Rockets right now are doing an excellent job of closing out. They're getting to the basketball well. In the lane, pass intercepted by Meglis.
That's what that pressure do for him. You told me that about 3 games ago, T-Roy.
Porter up top with 20 seconds left. He'll pull the trigger. Bang! Jabbing Porter from downtown. Porter, they give him a 3. He's got 10 in the first half, and we got a foul. And my goodness, Bray McCown had just set foot back on the floor, and he's going to pick up his third.
10.4 left in the half, T-Roy.
What a tough break for McCown. Coach Chapman's got him hugged up right now. Bray saying, man, it's just one of those nights. Toss on the way. Back iron, no good by Collier. Plenty of time for the Rockets. Here comes Jimmy Bond. Bond down the lane, hangs in the air. We're going to have a bump. Good job, Jimmy, of forcing the issue. He'll head to the line for 1-1.
Yes, indeed. Putting pressure on the Wolves that time. Number 35, Roger. Big man down low, tried to get over. Footwork wasn't good enough to take advantage of all that quickness that Jimmy Bond brings.
Good job by Bond. He just continued to push the basketball. Nobody got in front of him. Excellent decision by Bond.
They told you that when you were 60, Roy. Somebody got to stop the ball.
Exactly. Shot put up. Jimmy will not drop. Villazon knocked it away. It'll go back to Liberty Creek with only 2 seconds left.
Look at that. Knocked the ball away with only 2 seconds left. He threw off that whole transition. T-Roy, it's hard to get a shot with 2 seconds left.
Inbounds. Here's a shot. Porter puts it up. Got it at the horn. Javin Porter. Could they give him 3? No, he had a defender hanging on him. Official counts the basket, but what a way to end the half.
Hey, I tell you what, he could have lobbied for a chance to go get an old-fashioned 3-point play. But I tell you what, T-Roy, I got to go back. It was Villazon who knocked that ball out, that put the ball out here side out with 2 seconds left, which transition gave Porter a chance to get those 2 points.
But Noble, knowing how much time's on the clock, Porter knew he didn't have time to bring that down. He just got a hand on it, kind of guided it in right before the buzzer. 23-19 as we've reached halftime.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. if I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Advanced Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upney. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back here at halftime. A 17-5 second quarter for the Rockets propels them to a 23-19 lead here at halftime. And Noble, that may be the best quarter of basketball that we've seen from the Rockets this season. Excellent on both ends.
17-5, T-Roy, and I'm going to ask you, you said it, you led me right into it. You said excellent on both ends. Again, I'm more impressed with the defense, but you got to tell me, they have been nice on offense, but I've been more impressed with the defense. That's something impressive to be able to say with as efficient as the Wolves looked in the first quarter, for the Rockets to be able to come out and transition in the second quarter. Again, tell the folks at home who are listening the differential in the point category in the second quarter. How many did the Rockets have versus the Wolves?
17-5 Forrest in that second quarter. And Noble, you talked about the defense. Nothing easy. We watched the ball rotation in the first quarter. They were making the extra pass, getting the open shot. Every time they tried to rotate the ball in the second quarter, the Rockets were being able to get there to confuse the shooters, and then when they tried to dump it down low, we saw 2-3 guys on the interior players. Excellent team defense there in that second quarter. We saw a charge. We saw some passes get picked off in the passing lanes. We saw excellent team defense on the other end. We saw some offense that was opportunistic. They got a few points in transition. They got a great job on the hustle play by Porter at the end of the quarter. Villazon gave them some nice spark. That was really what you want to see from this group. Excellent job on both ends. They played together very well.
They did, Troy, and I tell you what, when you say played together very well, we talked about the Wolves being fundamentally sound, but I'll tell you what, again, I got to go back to that defense on second quarter. You're talking about the help defense. You're talking about the charges. All of those things you're talking about, those are the things that don't show up anywhere on the stat sheet, anything of that nature, but it shows you that's that team-oriented concept of basketball. And again, if they play like that second half, I've heard Coach Chapman talk about the third quarter. This third quarter is going to be significant in determining exactly who's going to win this contest. I think it can be won if the Rockets could come out third quarter and play like they do second quarter. I think the fourth quarter will almost be irrelevant because they'll be up so high.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Noble. You like the fact that they've gotten, again, we talked about it in the girls' action, they've got contributions from everybody. Porter has been his usual self, 12 here at halftime. The scoring column doesn't reflect it as much, but guys have gotten baskets when they've needed them. Harper with that penetration and the three. Villazon with a nice spin move. He's got 2 in the first half. Jimmy Bond, a couple of free throws, 2 for him. Rumley with 2 on the tip, and Meglis with 2 on a really nice job off the fake and the penetration to the basket. Effectively doing the job on the offensive end. 23 in the first half. For Liberty Creek, 19 for them. Dylan Delk, who had only 2 in the first meeting, he had 9 in the first half. Roger, the big guy inside, had 5. Collier with 3. Clifton off the bench with 2. Clifton had double figures last time. He had 11 in the first meeting. So the Rockets have done a much better job. But the thing I really like is in the first quarter, you saw the ball not hit the floor. They went from left corner to right corner to get open shots. Rockets were having trouble getting to the ball because of the excellent ball rotation. They slowed that ball rotation down, getting out of the passing lanes, playing a little better, making that pass a little more difficult. And then when they tried to go inside or bring somebody high post, there was always help. That, you couldn't teach it any better than that. They played excellent team defense. If you can do that, Noble get the kind of offensive possessions that they got in that second quarter, you're going to be a good basketball team.
You will, Troy. And I'll tell you what, Coach has just been putting it together. And we talked about it pregame, putting together all the things Coach was talking about as far as points in the paint that they left on the floor for Cornersville, and then out rebounding Fayetteville City. So when you put all that together, that's those intangibles we were talking about. And I'll tell you what, that help defense that they've been having. And again, you got to take your hat off, not only coming over to help out, but also taking charges and things of that nature. But they turned over the Wolves in the second quarter so many times. And I got to tell you, the difference between the Wolves on offense in the first quarter versus the Wolves on defense, the Wolves on offense in the first quarter versus the Wolves on offense in the second quarter, it's no wonder that they outscored them 17-5 in the second quarter.
Now comes the tough part. You've seen yourselves do it for one quarter. Now you got to put back-to-back quarters or three quarters of this game together. The next thing is you got to string a few quarters together like that.
You do, Troy. And I'll tell you what, here's the beautiful thing about it. When they come out, you have to come out with the understanding that the Wolves will try to go back. And you got to help me with this part of the basketball, Troy. Whatever the Wolves were doing first quarter, they got to try to go back to that. And the Rockets got to go back to what they were doing second quarter. So I know enough to know that in competitive sports, the one team that is more successful in giving their wheel and trying to pull off. So the question is, what were the Wolves doing in the first quarter that they were not allowed to do in the second quarter?
I think the thing they're going to have to try to do is they're going to have to use their size inside, depend on Roger and Charpentier, who got in foul trouble, get the outlet and get the ball up the floor quickly. Then they were able to rotate the basketball around because sometimes they had an opportunity, not necessarily numbers, but the Rockets still trying to get set defensively. They need to get back, get the good open shot because they've got good outside shooters. For the Rockets, you just got to continue to get back exactly as you've been doing, stay in those passing lanes, play good sound defense, and on the offensive end, you just got to convert enough of those good looks that you continue to do what you're doing now and build this lead.
Rockets did a great job penetrating in the paint too, Roy. Those ball handlers they have, we talked about them, a couple of them being able to get their own shot, but they did a great job of penetrating inside the paint, T-Roy. And here's your five right here that's coming out right here, T-Roy.
Coach Chapman said, Noble, I'm with you. Villazon staying on the floor.
And
Porter, Villazon, Harper, Rumley, and Jimmy Bond, five on the floor for the Rockets.
I'll tell you what, Coach Chapman, he's head coach. He's got a lot going on, but I think I hear him all the time talking about Coach Ty. Maybe Coach Ty got in his ear and he told him all the intangibles he see from Villazon. So Villazon still playing here, Troy. They got the ball worked out. Porter and Harper, a little two-man game. Ball out here. There goes Bond, T-Roy.
High screen from Rumley. You know, I like Porter when he can get a good face-up look at it. He's good both ways, but I really like him when he can get a good opportunity to face up on somebody. Villazon had a good shot, just wouldn't get it to drop.
He had a great shot, T-Roy. You give him that 9 more times, T-Roy. He's good for something of them.
Rockets get back defensively. Now Liberty Creek trying to recapture the magic they had in the first quarter. Roger along the baseline. Good help. Kick cross court. Collier from three, no good. Saved it back into the hands of Jimmy Bond, and he starts the break. Here comes Harper. Harper to Porter. Left hand lay in good. Wow. Mason Harper on the move with the left hand. That was not an easy pass.
Hey, he kind of almost looked away, old school Lakers style, T-Roy.
Pressure in the rear court, turned him over again. Lob over the top, but Porter gets back, Roger gets back to retake the basketball. Good hustle by him.
Yeah, Roger standing, about 6'5" or something, isn't he?
Yeah. 25-19 Rockets just underway here in the third quarter. Mattingly out front against Bond. kick right side. Delk steps into a three. This one off the mark. Charpentier on the glass gives Delk another opportunity from three, and he connects on this one.
He's looking at the bench, T-Roy. He's feeling that. He's going to come down and try to shoot about 2 or 3 or more of those. He's feeling good.
Coach, I'm your man. Give it to me.
He looked at Coach. Did you see him look at Coach?
He gets the steal the other way. Gives it up, Collier to the left hand. Villazon gets over, altered the shot. It's off the mark, but run down by Delk. Another opportunity, Mattingly from three, no good. Roger inside position to follow up and in. Roger with 7.
Don't get us a timeout right here. Coach Chapman, great call. 30-second timeout. No, sir. I apologize.
Well, I thought you were right, Noble. I wouldn't have blamed him for trying to put a little stop to that run. Porter against Roger. He'll spin to the left hand. Up and under, no good. Rebound, Charpentier. Here comes Mattingly in front court. Charpentier lost the handle, but they're going to call foul. Harper went underneath him trying to steal the basketball. Mason will pick up the foul at second. 25-24 Rockets. Looking to lob it inside. They'll have to bring it in out top. Clifton puts it on the floor. Gets it back on the wing. Straight away. Delk again from three. Got it. Delk absolutely on fire. He's got 15.
That fella there is feeling it.
Porter pulls. Shot no good. Villazon comes flying in, gets a hand on it, saves it back to Porter. Another opportunity here. Davin, low block. Pass deflected and stolen away by Charpentier.
Doesn't look exactly like the same team that went into the locker room, T-Roy.
Exactly, and Liberty Creek looks more like the one that came out in the first quarter as well.
They were trying to figure out who was going to push their wheel.
They look inside. Clifton instead brings it back out. They work it around the perimeter. Delk closely guarded there by Harper. He came out on him quickly. Charpentier spins, falls away across the lane. Shot no good, rebounded by Villazon.
Good pressure there. Porter stepped into him, forced him to fade away.
Now the Rockets need to get a good look here.
And they need to execute. They need to see something go in the hole, T-Roy.
Villazon with it. Bounce pass, low block Porter. Porter takes it across the lane, little half hook, no good. Rebound Charpentier. Good look though, Noble. Can't fault that one at all.
Cannot. He had it right there at the shot. A little hook shot, just didn't fall for him.
He was patient, let the double team clear. Got one-on-one isolation. He just couldn't get it to roll.
Keep getting it to him down low is all I can ask, Coach.
Cut off Collier by Rumley. Now we got to travel. Right in front of the Liberty Creek bench. Mattingly's like, what did I do?
He is still trying to figure out. He asking Coach, and Coach put his hands up like he didn't quite know either what to tell him.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see it either, but I'm glad it's going our way.
I tell you what, they decided not to debate that with the official in case they need to debate one later on.
Yeah, I hear you. Villazon with it. Looks to Porter, instead brings it out top to Bond. Porter in the corner. Now Rumley down low. Josh cut off. Now Villazon fakes, gets into the lane. Little runner. Got it. Ben Villazon. Stop just in front of the defender to avoid the charge. 2-on-1. Porter challenges. Got a hand on it. Rogers tip no good. Got it the second time.
Big man got way too many opportunities that time.
He did. They didn't get back that time either. It was a 2-on-1 break after the made basket. 29-27 inside. Porter backs down Roger. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Mattingly. And Roger did a nice job, Noble. You saw him put that little hand right in his back, and he just guided Porter right on by.
We got a turnover here, T-Roy. Full timeout by the Rockets.
Yeah, Rockets are going to try to talk about this one and slow down that Liberty Creek momentum. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
Basketball Friday night in Chapel Hill here on TC Sports 1. We've got a good one. 29-27 Liberty Creek. Just under 3 minutes left here, third quarter.
We got a good crowd also tonight on Friday night, T-Roy.
Porter to Villazon. Working around the perimeter, surveying that 2-3 zone. Harper splits it, gets to the front of the iron, puts it up and in, but they're going to call him for the offensive foul as Roger slid over and took the charge. But Harper had some levitation that time. He was up in the air when he let that one go.
He got off of both feet, T-Roy. He had a nice vertical on him.
Third on Harper. Wave off the bucket. Here's the pressure on the other end. Throwing out of the trap. Roger gets it underneath. Lets the defenders get by and blow the bunny. Ball on the floor. Villazon's got his hands on it, trying to get out of there, and it's a jump ball situation. Back to Liberty Creek it goes.
Roger found himself too far under the goal that time, T-Roy.
Yeah, he waited for the paratroopers to come down and still couldn't get the bucket. Did everything right except convert.
Put the orange on the orange.
Collier now. Kick right side to Delk. Closely guarded. Villazon stepped out on him. He's not going to let Delk get off the open jumper. Down the lane. Clifton got a step, and he'll draw the foul.
Nice quick step, too, T-Roy. Nice quick step with that ball handling.
The help got there just a little late that time. As you said, Noel, that was a really nice first step by Clifton. Foul will be on Rumley, his first. Clifton converts his first free throw. As we said, Rumley's first foul of the evening. For the Rockets right now, Bray McCown's got 3, Harper's got 3. Only Rockets in foul difficulty. It's Delk with 3 for Liberty Creek.
And it's 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third. I think it's enough time for McCown to come back in the game, T-Roy. He can play the rest of the game with them 2 fouls left.
Clifton hits them both. He's got 4. And Noble right now, 4 is what the Rockets have scored here in the quarter.
Yes, they have. And that's why I told you we need to see something go in the hole.
Inside, Meglis, nice catch. Dump down Porter, he'll put it up and in. Really nicely done. A good catch by Meglis. But he hit Porter coming right down the lane, and that was no easy attempt by Porter either.
Turnover, T-Roy. Harper with the turnover that time. Extra possession, Rockets.
1:45 left here as they try to tie this one up or take the lead with a 3. Jimmy Bond. Working against that zone. Porter, low block Meglis. Backs his way in, kicks it to Bond. 3 ball on the way. Jimmy, it's straight and true. Right down the center of the sack. Jimmy Bond.
It's that extra possession, T-Roy. Harper had the turnover. Great look out there from the post plate.
There's the pressure again. Almost forced a turnover. They sped up the game now. Liberty Creek wants to set the offense. The Rockets have got them out of sync. Rotation. 3 on the way. Good. That'll get you back in sync. Riley Clifton from downtown.
Yeah, that'll mess around and mess up a press right there, T-Roy.
But to their credit, that's what you do against the press, because when you get the double team, somebody's got to be open.
Had him in the corner, had the big man Rogers in the corner, wasn't able to take advantage of it, mostly because he's 6'5".
I was just about to say, if you had a guard in that position, it's a whole lot easier.
Yes, it is.
1 minute left here, third quarter. Liberty Creek by 2, Rockets with a basketball. Harper about 30 feet away. Bond will back it outside to a cutting Harper. He'll stop, he'll pop, and he'll score. Mason Harper, nicely executed. Here's the pressure again. Tie ball game as we approach the half-minute mark. Over the top of the trap, Mattingly, cross court. They're going to back it out with Clifton now. 25 seconds and counting. Charpentier, who has not been a factor here tonight. 32, Cooper Shell in the game. for the Wolves. Final 10 seconds left. Mattingly backs it out with 7. There's the high screen. Kick in the corner. Clifton, they got to get a shot off. Good defense. He'll throw it up at the buzzer. No good, and the Rockets with an excellent defensive possession to end the quarter. We're tied after 3. The fabulous 4th coming your way next.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
It's an entertaining contest here in Chapel Hill on a Friday night. Rockets get it back in. They'll put it up and in. The official, the whistle had blown. Liberty Creek was taking their time. Official puts it on the floor. Rockets pick it up, get it to Porter, who puts it up and in. That's an easy bucket.
That's the reason why they got 2 horns. Coach know what he's supposed to do when the second horn blown.
Dale steps into a 3. Line drive, no good, but right there to pick it up was Riley Clifton for the bucket. Both teams converting their first offensive set here in the fourth quarter. 36 apiece. Clifton now with 9.
Got McCown back in the game, T-Roy.
And Liberty Creek has gone back man-to-man. They went into that zone in the third quarter. Bray along the baseline. He'll stop, flips it up, shot no good. Tip Rumley, no good. Rebound battle for, controlled by McCown.
Good hustle, McCown.
Porter back out front to Bond. Bray giving them a little length here. They kept that ball alive.
Yes, he did. Left hand, T-Roy.
And didn't pick up that 4th foul. Tried to get it inside that time, and a nice anticipation by Clifton, who races the other way, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Meglis. Frees it up to Bond, and here come the Rockets. Jimmy up top. Gives it up to Porter. Now, the Rockets, I think, fared very well against this man-to-man as they get inside again, and Meglis got clotheslined as he got into the paint. In that zone, they cut down the penetration. You can see the Rockets right here. They've got the quickness advantage. They can get inside against these defenders.
Yes, they can, T-Roy. At that time there, excellent job of being able to throw the ball down to the low post. And Clifton that time tried to extend his little leg out there that time to keep him from penetrating around him.
Eli Bell in here in the fourth quarter. Bond backs it out, surveys this Liberty Creek defense. They've gone back now zone, Noble, trying to switch it up. Porter low block, a cutting Meglis. He'll put it up, will not drop. Exactly what you want. They just couldn't get the payoff.
Yes, indeed. You can't ask anything more than that. Just put it in the box.
Collier, open 3, no good. Rebound pulled away by Jimmy Bond. 6 minutes remaining. Jimmy with the dribble, down the lane, leaves it out front. Porter thought about the 3. He'll spin, leave it with Meglis. Being patient this trip. Ray McCown into the paint, hangs in the air, left it short.
They got him on the arm, T-Roy. Bray got a legitimate beat that time.
Bray got a step, Noble.
And he got hit on the elbow, too.
Charpentier calling for it. Roger spins into the double team, had it knocked away, got it back and put it in. Good rake across the lane. They got it away from him for just a second, but good strong hands by Roger to pick it back up and put it home.
Yeah, he fought all the way through contact, and I think the ball might have been tipped by Porter as well.
He's got 11. Porter out top. Give to McCown. Meglis calling for it down low. Now Bell. Kick Porter. Takes the 3, bottom. Oh, it is school lunch time here in Chapel Hill. Give Davin Porter a tray.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
And give the Rockets back the lead at 1, 39-38. We're under 5 left here in Chapel Hill. Charpentier, top of the circle. Bell just staying in front of the high post. Inside Roger, draws the double team. And as he tried to pass out of it, they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be on Porter. But Noble, just like they did in that second quarter, you saw the collapse when Roger got it down low.
That's all they need to do, T-Roy. They show up in the fourth quarter like they showed up in the second quarter. They get the dub.
Off the inbounds, a nice set play. Charpentier gathers himself, puts it up and in, and draws the foul. Third on Davin Porter, and that's one of the few times they've caught the Rockets napping.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. Inbound pass. Again, you know I don't know much about basketball, but I do know you cannot give up anything on the inbound pass in the interior.
They set the screen beautifully, Noble. Charpentier rolled right to the passer, right in front of the basket. Put it up and in, drew the foul, and converted the three-point play. Liberty Creek by 2. 41-39 as we approach the 4-minute mark, and here comes Villazon and Rumley set to check back in. McCown against Charpentier. Porter, low block to Bray, lost the handle. Charpentier will pick it up, but he stepped on the inline. Rockets catch a break.
Got a lot of contact going on down there, T-Roy. He's having to put up with quite a bit down there. When I say he, I'm talking about McCown. He's got kind of a knee in his bottom there. A lot going on down low.
Inbounds, Porter with it. 2-point ball game with 4 minutes remaining. They spread the floor, survey to see what Liberty Creek's going to do here. It's the 2-3 zone. Bell back out front to Bond. They work inside Porter. Villazon now. Being very patient here. Villazon directing traffic. Goes baseline to Rumley, and we've got a timeout taken by the Rockets. Quick break for us as well. We'll be right back.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Quick swig of water, we're ready. 3:34 remaining here. 41-39 Liberty Creek.
Don't even have time to swallow it, T-Roy.
Bond patting it out front. Gives it up now to Villazon. Gets it right back. Liberty Creek switching out of the timeout. Go back man-to-man. Villazon with a little matchup here against Clifton. Got some height on him. Gives a screen to Porter, and they're going to call the offensive foul on Villazon as he didn't get set on the screen. Ben's foul is going to be just his first, but importantly gives the ball back to Liberty Creek. Now, the other thing, Noble, is 16 fouls now on the Rockets. Liberty Creek's only got 1.
It's going to be huge, T-Roy. That's going to be huge. That's going to be something worth discussing towards the end of the game.
Yeah. Approaching the 3-minute mark, knocked away by Villazon. Steal by Ben on good hands. We go the other way.
He got his turnover back, T-Roy.
Inside, along the baseline, Bond in the trees. Can't get a shot off. Now Villazon. Kick to Porter. Davin turns the corner. Gets inside off the window. Will not drop. A little too strong by Porter. He did everything right. Turned the corner, got a screen, had an open look, but could not get it to drop.
Rumley parted the ways for him as well, T-Roy.
He did. Bounce past Rogers. He's trying to fight across the lane. We got a traveling violation first on Collier, who did a little shuffle in the corner before he got rid of it to Roger down low.
Hey, they still looking to the coach, trying to get a little help. Coach looking to the assistant coach, trying to figure out what's going on.
Bond gives it up, Villazon. Gets the high screen. Ben gives it up to Porter. Takes the 3. It's on the way. Nothing but the center of the sack. Porter from way downtown. Bang.
Young man been feeling it since that first shot in the first quarter.
Back on top of the Rockets by 1. It's a seesaw battle with 2 minutes left. Clifton double teamed in the corner. We got a timeout taken by Liberty Creek. Let's keep it here. 1:58 remaining. 42-41 Rockets. Once again, Noble, the big thing right now, 16 fouls on the Rockets, only 1 on Liberty Creek. Timeout situation, both teams with 2 remaining. Possession arrow in favor of Liberty Creek. But it has been Davin Porter that has been huge here late for the Rockets. Noble, 4 3-pointers for him tonight, and he is having quite an evening as he has tallied 24 points thus far.
I'll tell you what, T-Roy, not only the 4 3-pointers he had, he's had a fine job on the interior as well, so he's done a great job tonight. So I want to be real clear with you. The biggest thing on that screen is the 6 fouls for the Rockets and versus the 1 for the Wolves.
Collier out front now, Roger with it. They bring him out away from the basket. Send Charpentier top of the circle. They're going to go double high post. Now Roger gets down low, puts it up, blocked by Villazon, but they get Ben for the foul. He jumped off the springboard, got a hand on Roger's shot, but he also got a piece of the wrist as well.
I'll tell you what, all he needs to do is just miss one of these. That's a great foul, T-Roy.
Yeah.
He was going to get 2.
Oh, that was easy too.
Yeah, you just need him to miss just one of them, Villazon.
That was a little quick free throw there by Roger. Like he had a little hitch. He's like, I think it's hot. I'm fixing to get rid of it. He was a little short-armed that one, but it went in. It's effective. Ugly but effective, we'll call it. Roger. Second toss. It's on the way, good as well. It's not the classic follow-through, but he gets good spin on the basketball. Hit them both. 43-42. Back on top is Liberty Creek as Roger continues to mount up the points here. He's got 13. 1:40 left as we seesaw the other way. Wolves by 1. A minute and a half remaining here in Chapel Hill. Porter faces up against Roger. Turns the corner. He'll put it up. Blocked by Charpentier and saved by Roger. Great defense by the Wolves. Delk now in front court. Gives it up to Roger. 1:15, clock moving. Roger down the lane, hangs in the air, and he got that. Somehow he put that down at his knee, flipped it up, and got it in.
That's hard for a fellow who's standing 6'5", T-Roy.
3-point game now. Huge bucket for Roger. 15 for him. You don't have to have a 3 here if you're the Rockets. Still plenty of time. 50 seconds remaining.
But you do need a basket, though.
Do need a basket. Harper to Bond. Rumley calling for it as they give it now to Harper. Gets the screen from Porter, gives it now to Davin. He'll let it fly. 3 ball off the mark. And we got a foul inside. Rumley is Charpentier. They were battling. Josh picks up the foul. Now, here's the set. We go down to the other end. Rumley's second, but 1-1 now for Liberty Creek. You got to hope you get a miss here. Charpentier steps to the line for the second time tonight. He is 1 of 1 thus far from the strike.
Well, 1-1. That doesn't tell me what he might do here, T-Roy.
31.6 seconds left. First toss, no good. Rebound, Jimmy Bond, and here we go the other way. Porter to Bond. Back to Porter. 20 seconds and counting. Ball knocked away and stolen. Now you got a foul as Bond gives it quickly against Collier. Jimmy's second. And Noble, it's just become one of those things here, needing to make a play down the stretch. They have adversity. Bite them in the rear again.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. At the height of the moment, T-Roy, and there was a huge turnover. And I don't want everybody to look and just be focused on that one turnover. It's been quite a game tonight.
Collier to the line. Toss, no good. Got an opportunity, 15 seconds left. Bond in the front court. Gives it Villazon. Open look, comes up firing. Bang! Oh, Ben Villazon. Fill it up, young man. We're tied. 2-1. Roger will not get it off. They'll call, no, got a timeout with .7 remaining. The ice water runneth through the veins of Ben Villazon. Not one, not two, but three.
That's my man, Ben Villazon.
He stepped into the three confidently. Right down the middle, Noble. No doubt about it.
T-Roy, now I'm going to tell you one more time. From day one, when this game started, Ben Villazon had a feel for the game. It was clear he was going to be a determining factor here tonight. I just didn't know he was going to be this huge, T-Roy.
Here's the thing, Noble. You've been in these kind of games before. You need to win one of these to get to push you to the next level. Hey, you win this game tonight, it's a huge mental boost. 0.7 left, you don't lose it right here. You gotta play good, sound defense. Don't get picked and just contest. Don't jump into anybody and commit a foul.
Think of the mental boost you're talking about, T-Roy. It's been 45 to 42 for it seemed like the longest time. And the Wolves have come down, had a couple opportunities with free throws, missed two free throws. And here's the thing, then you had the turnover for the Rockets also.
Now, here's the other thing, Noble. It was 0.7. They put 0.4 back on the clock. 1.1 now remaining. So you got just a little bit more time. If you get it off quick, I'm not sure you got time to tip, but at 0.7, you had no time.
You didn't. And also you had Big 35, Roger 6'5" with the ball. You didn't want that.
Now they're just going to throw it up here. You think, oh, they set a screen. 3 ball from Mattingly. Good. Oh, my goodness. Peyton Mattingly had not scored the entire game. They set a screen, double screen high. Mattingly rolls out top. He hit a 25-footer just before the buzzer goes off, and Liberty Creek takes the 48-45 win. Heartbreak in Chapel Hill as the Rockets tied it up, but it's Peyton Mattingly, the game winner at the buzzer for the Wolves. What a game.
That is a hard way to go, Troy. Man, I feel for the Rockets, T-Roy. They gave everything they had here tonight. I feel for them young men there.
I'm telling you, Mattingly delivers. You would not have picked him to take that final shot. I thought they'd just throw it inside and maybe give Roger a chance to make a catch and get it up, hope it goes in. They set the play. He came around the screen, got a great look, and connected. What a heartbreaker here for the Rockets. The heroics of Ben Villazon wiped away by Peyton Mattingly. 48-45 your final. We'll be back to wrap this one up after this.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
Wow. Got to collect your breath, clear your thoughts here for a minute. What a game we have just watched. Noble, you think about growing up in front of your eyes, the toughness of the Rockets here tonight. This was a good Liberty Creek team. Great test for them. They battle all game long. You talk about coming up big late. Ben Villazon steps into the 3, ties this thing up at 45. They play excellent defense, but Liberty Creek's coach Seth Massey, got a timeout right before the buzzer goes off. 1.1 seconds left. He called a beautiful play off the inbounds. They got a double high screen. Peyton Mattingly, who had not scored all night long, I think he had 1 field goal attempt before this. He hits the game winner, got a good open look from three and drains it. 48-45, your final here. What a game, but what a disappointment for the Rockets.
It's hard to swallow, T-Roy. Think about it. The Wolves, they had the big number 35, Roger, coming down with the ball. He was going to have to throw something up.
Yeah.
He was going to have to let something loose. And I tell you what, you don't like the chance of a big 6'5 player coming down, trying to get his body under control and shoot that long ball. And the coach for the Wolves called a timeout and called a great set. And as you said, Mattingly, I don't remember him even taking a shot all night, T-Roy.
I think he took one maybe early on, I can remember, but I no more than one.
I tell you what, you won't remember the one he missed, though.
No, you're not. It's only going to be the one he hit that makes a difference here tonight. Wow. Let's take a final look here at the final scoring stats for Liberty Creek. Dylan Delk, who had the hot hand early for them, he scored 15 along with Brian Roger as they are co-team leaders for the Wolfpack. Riley Clifton off the bench with 9. Jackson Charpentier with 3. And, of course, Trace Collier 3. And the man of the moment, Peyton Mattingly. 3 points tonight, but his 3 the biggest as they are the game winners. For the Rockets, what an outstanding effort by Davenporter. 24, a game high for the Rockets senior. He was followed by Ben Villazon with 7. Mason Harper had 5. Jimmy Bond had 5. It was Josh Rumley with 2 and Ryan Meglis with 2 for the Rockets. They have to rebound here, Noble, and gather themselves. What a disappointing loss. They got to play again tomorrow. Maybe that's the best way to get it out of your system is, of course, they go to Murfreesboro tomorrow to take on Central Magnet. We will not have that game broadcast for you. Our next broadcast will be on Tuesday, as we will travel to Lynchburg, where we will renew the old rivalry with Moore County. Our broadcast will begin at 5:30, girls tip at 6, and then we will remind you on Friday we will close out our 2022 broadcast schedule, as it will be the final regular season matchup. We'll have a couple of tourneys for the Rockets and Lady Rockets during Christmas, but it will be our final 2022 broadcast next Friday, as we will have Eagleville on their return visit. Once again, 5:30 for the broadcast time, 6 o'clock tip for the girls. What a night of basketball here tonight. If you got in here tonight, you definitely earned or were very happy with your price of admission. More than adequately gave you your share of excitement. Game 1 goes to the Lady Rockets, 43-34. And here in the nightcap, the Wolves of Liberty Creek, a three-pointer at the horn by Peyton Mattingly. They take the win 48-45. For Mr. Gabe Hall, Miss Lexi Cashin, glad to have her along with us tonight. And as always, best in the biz, Mr. Noble Mays. This is Troy Cashin. Have yourselves a great night, everyone. We'll see you next time.